What is up, everybody? Hope y'all having a happy Friday. We're going to be talking about the Raiders game, and we're going to be having an open panel when we return.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Fins Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Fins Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
Hey, what's going on? And listen, don't forget our other affiliates at like Dubby Energy Drink. You got the Calio Cream. Get the sampler pack, only $12.49. And you click the link, you get your automatic 10% off. And don't forget, when you're catering, for your catering needs, don't forget to hit this man up, Chef Jew. He is a real authentic chef. He knows how to make all kinds of food, but his specialty is desserts. Look at this. Look at these cookies. Look at these cupcakes, pies, all hand scratched, cinnamon rolls. Everything is handmade. And hit him up at 786, where is it? 786-804-8096. 786-804-8096. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Flavor J, what's going on? Dolphinier, Adam Sadowski. What's going on, Nene? How you doing? Yeah, it ain't going to be boring. It's an open panel. What do you expect, man? We're going to be talking about this weekend's game, how We got the Bills and the Jets playing each other. It is going to be a great game this weekend. Then we have Thanksgiving, which, by the way, Crypto and I, we're gonna go live at 2:00 in the morning for a live episode of Insomnia. And right now, we're talking about Dolphins versus Miami. If you go to the money line, Miami Dolphins versus Las Vegas Raiders. Odds. Right now, they got Vegas plus 570, Miami minus 80, 820. So, what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all doing all right. You here for it, Nene? Hell yeah. I'll go ahead and drop the link. For anybody who wants to come up. So, we are playing the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders is one of those good teams. Hold on, they're 500 right now. They fired their coach. They got some momentum going. And they're going on a yo, what's going on, Raphael? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Capitan? What's going on, guys? So anyway, the Raiders are on a hot streak right now, and you got Miami Dolphins coming off the bye week. Could there be a little rust going into this game? We hope not, because at the end of the day, this team still is trying to compete. You got the division, nothing is set in stone right now as far as the playoff seedings. And truth be told, Las Vegas could still make a run for it. Give me a second. Truth be told, you got teams like the Las Vegas Raiders, as small as it may seem, they still have a chance to make the playoffs. If you look at the playoffs, what's going on, man? They still have a chance. What's up, Fred? How you doing, brother? Joe Rist, how you doing? John Featherline, what's going on, man? Hit the like button. So you look at. So we still have a chance to make it happen. You know what I mean? As far as the playoff seeding, Las Vegas is right now sitting at the number 9 seed. When you got Joe Burrow, who's out for the season. You got the Browns, who's their quarterback is out for the season. So, at the end of the day, I think the Raiders, we may count them out. But at the end of the day, does the team, Q, what's going on? Does Vegas, is that locker room gave up yet? You got to ask yourself that. You got to ask yourself seriously. Oh, that was Shaft. Undefeated. Hell yeah. I love me some Shaft. They say that Shaft is a bad mother. Watch your mouth. I'm just talking about Shaft. But anyway. Oh man. Hey, you want him you want me to be Watson your number? Q. So what's up? What's up, crypto? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Shake?
So
What's happening, man?
I was just explaining to the people. It's look, at the end of the day, look, Las Vegas is 5-5, right? You got
Yeah,
Cincinnati, who's Joe Burrow's out. They're right now, Las Vegas has the number 9 seed.
right.
You know,
So they do have something to play for.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I look, just because, and we faced this before, just because we've given up on him, the media's given up on him, doesn't mean that people in that locker room have given up. You know what I mean? They got new life and they have something to play for. Just like in 2016, when Joe Philman got fired, right?
Yeah,
Right?
Philbin, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a middle of the season when he got fired, right?
My fist can massage. Hey, listen, whatever you're into, Q, I don't judge. I'm not king changing here. But anyway, I'm just fucking with you, Q. Anyway, no, he's into fisting, I guess. But anyway, no, I mean, you gotta realize, man, that those guys
Week to week, man, things change.
they're super competitive, man. You're not gonna tell them, they're gonna be like, yeah, we have a shot. Every NFL team that's still mathematically in it,
That's alive.
they still have,
right.
they're still coming. You know what I mean? They haven't given
They're
up.
gonna go out there to play football, right?
Exactly. You know what I mean? So
And you know
Right.
what's shaking?
They're not contending for a draft slot.
yeah, exactly. What's going on, guys?
You get some teams shake that aren't in it, man, but still because they're men, man. They take things personally, man. They're still going to play hard, and I'm talking
Gotta
about the
play
Broncos.
spoiler.
I'm talking about the Broncos for that matter. Shake, the boys are still playing hard, man. They haven't laid down.
Yeah.
They could have easily laid down, Shake, but
Yeah,
it doesn't seem to be the case, man.
Well, Shake, let me ask you a question. Is
Yes, sir.
Joe Burrow injury prone?
Nope.
Is Joe Burrow injury prone?
Nope.
I just want to know that question.
Hey, and crypto. I've been on record saying just because every season every year is different. Just because you don't have that injury prone title doesn't mean you're excluded from injuries. And just like the last 2 years,
like Curtis Martin, right?
Yeah, I mean, like
Injured
I said,
throughout his whole college career, never had an injury in his whole NFL pro career.
What's going on? Hey, my man Michael K. No, the thing I'm trying to look at the end of the day with Tua Tagovailoa, and I've said this for these last 2 years, you take away the concussion, he's haven't had any bone, no joint, no soft tissue injuries. He has been solid the last 2 weeks if you take away the concussion, and that's something
Joe Burrow has been hurt majorly for 3 out of the 4 years he's been in the league.
What were the injuries?
ACL.
His first year, one.
Right.
Calf injury.
Second year he was healthy. He was hurt. Second year he was healthy.
Yeah, but that's only one he missed significant time for.
Last year he missed. He was hurt. He was battling through something, an arm or something last year, and this year he's out.
Yeah, but hey, he played in the playoffs. I think 2 years. I would say 2 out of the 3 years he made major injuries.
Right, as far as him missing actual significant time.
Same thing with Watson. This is now Watson. His first 2 years he was out for ACL, and had season-ending injuries. They were doing really well. Then he got 2 season injuries back to back, and then this one. So, I mean, at the end of the day,
I think Burrow's been more healthier than
I
Watson.
have never bought into the Tua injury shit.
Has Kyler Murray had more significant injuries than QB1?
Mm-hmm. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, he
No,
missed more significant time. If you're talking about based on significant time, it's probably So it's probably up there now. Kyler Murray. He just came back from last year's injury. I think it was his first game, right? One last year was his first game.
Hey guys.
Hey,
What's going
Nene.
on?
What's going on, Nene?
I'm curious because this debate, it bothers me because at the end of the day, I don't celebrate people's injuries for proving my takes or my points, and you know, the season ain't over. We still got to make sure we are doing right by being good fans, or good human beings. Like for me,
I
just
understand.
think
I agree with you on that one.
It just what people take the moment to have a conversation about is like weird to me, because I'm just like, okay, the guy is hurt and he's not the only one. There's a lot of guys this particular season, but for the Tua thing, I think he gets the injury prone title because according to what they say, he hasn't played a full healthy season since high school.
Well, here's the thing. The thing about
that's part of where it came from.
Well, here's and the reason I call it crap is because Tua has only had one major injury, and that's the hip. He's had maybe ankle injuries. He's missed maybe a game or two, but he's never had any. He's only had one devastating injury, body injury, and then of course the concussion, which could happen to anybody, no matter how big you are or injury prone or not injury prone you are. Concussions happen to a high percentage of the
biggest,
league.
baddest, and strongest. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's not about celebrating any particular injury or that this happened. It's about pointing out the hypocrisy between one perceived player and the rest of the league. I mean, this type of things happens every day to every player in the NFL, but it's only highlighted on one particular or a few particular people, and all we do is point out that, see, this has been happening to other people. You can't just label this guy that without labeling those guys. Like, did you know Tua's concussion year last year, he had 2 concussions. You know who else had 2 concussions last year?
Kenny Pickett.
Nobody brings that up.
Yeah, I don't know if Kenny Pickett did. Did the NFL put him in loan protocol after he got his concussion? I'm just curious.
I mean,
or they let him play, or did the NFL let him play?
To Nick, here's my thing about it, and I don't want to beat a dead horse. It's just those images from that Cincinnati game was bigger than just targeting Tua. You know what I'm saying? That stuff was like on Good Morning America. I'm talking about news across the world saw those hands seize up. So I think that's more of the conversation on why he got so much attention. Because that image, whether you're a fan of Tua or not, it bothers people. It's no different than what's my boy from Buffalo. You know, that image is out there. So I'm like,
but nobody
died.
Nobody talking about DeMar Hamlin.
He actually died.
Exactly. Nobody brings him up. Nobody. But here's the thing. Everybody ran with the narrative that Tua's concussion prone, but yet he's only on record. He's only had one, maybe 2 last year, where he had concussions. Remember, if you get a concussion and you don't rest for a certain amount of time, your chances of getting another concussions are far more greater for somebody that never had a concussion. So you're more susceptible to getting concussions after your first concussion and you have not fully healed. And that's something that no rehab is going to fix. The only thing that's going to fix that is time.
Right, I get that. To me, as a Miami fan, one should already come up on how the media is gonna, portray us. I say this all the time. You don't have an ESPN Miami, so if you're looking for some type of a fair, quote unquote, narrative, a fair conversation, and that's not just the Dolphins, that's all Miami sports. So like, I kind of get annoyed with it because I'm like, well, stop watching them because you already know you're not gonna get the credit. It's always one-sided. I just think move on. But for the point of them talking about
Nanny, can I ask you a question? Do you
Sure.
think us as Miami Dolphin fans sit up here and discuss what the hell Kyle Brandt said on Good Morning America, Good Morning Football? No,
Yeah,
we're addressing the narrative. We're addressing those narratives within our own fan base. I
That's
can
correct.
give a damn what Stephen A. Smith says about the Dolphins. I never bring those guys up.
Yeah.
But people
I'm talking
do
about what I hear within
Yeah,
our
but you
own
know, people
fan
always
base.
complain about the media, Big Nick. You
but
know
they
that.
do complain about
They always
them.
talk
Maybe
about the
not
media.
you, but they do complain about
Our fan base.
mainstream.
We
Complain
complain
about the
about
media all the time.
not being put up. This is what we complain about when it comes to the media. And Crypto, you know I'm telling the truth. What we complain about our media coverage is that we're not ever fucking put up on that pedestal. We
Which I don't-
always have some
Yeah.
bypass story, a bullshit story, or a bad story. You know, nothing to elevate us to make us feel like we're one of the good teams. We don't give a damn about how some guy that don't cover the team thinks about. We don't care.
Well, I think that's singlatory to you don't care.
No, we don't play the Bengals, by the way. We don't play the Bengals.
I do hear it from us on, because I'm in spaces, I'm on Twitter, I'm on social media, and to the point that you just said, it kind of sounds like you do care, because if they saying we're on a pedestal, if you don't care, you don't care. You don't care if they're not putting us on a pedestal or whatever.
Let me correct that. I care about, like, okay, for instance, the Dallas Cowboys haven't won shit. On CBS pregame show, they might have a sit-down interview with Dak Prescott and the fucking left guard on that team. Why my team ain't on there on that pregame shit? That's what I care about. I don't care about what they say. I care about they presenting us as one of the bottom feeder teams when we have one of the best histories in the NFL. I'm talking about putting me on the level I belong on. Damn what you feel about it, whether my team is winning or not. I'm talking we still hold a certain status in this league, and I want that to be respected.
Well, let's be honest. The Dallas brand and how it pictures. Let's just be honest. When Dallas loses, social media goes crazy. When Miami loses, it's maybe pockets of people that goes crazy. So I think that's the difference in what you're referring to. What Dallas, even though, because Dallas to me, when on my timeline, maybe it's just my timeline. When they lose, social media is a great place to be. The memes, all this other stuff, and a lot of it is because of their fans still live in 1992. But to your point, Nick, I hear what you're saying, but you gotta be honest. For a team that hasn't won a playoff game since January 6, 2001, how much coverage do you expect?
The same amount as a team that only won 3 since 1996.
What you talking about?
The same amount as a team who only won 3 playoff games and get freaking 5 primetime games every year since 1996. I feel some type of way about that because if they want to bring up their history, I can bring up mine. And to me, the luster is the exact same.
What's the team though? What's the
Dallas
Cowboys?
Dallas Cowboys won 3 since 96.
But the whole thing is, let's be honest. They've won some games. We haven't gotten there yet. So that's one part.
No, see, that's where you're wrong. They have won 3 since 1996. Now, if you want to go from 1996 until now, I guarantee the Dolphins have more than 3 playoff wins. See, I'm saying from 1996.
I don't know about that one, but here's my point. Dallas Cowboys is a different type of brand.
The Dolphins, ever since Jimmy Johnson, never won a playoff game. And we only won one with Dave Wanstead, so.
Only one.
Okay.
And Dallas is a different.
That was against the Colts,
I don't like
right?
Dallas.
Or the Raiders.
I don't like the Cowboys, but I admit that when they lose, it's totally different in terms of mainstream football and how we look at it versus when the Dolphins lose. Everybody attacks the Cowboys when they lose. Only a certain group of people attack us when we lose.
And you know what's funny, Nene, you know what? I'm gonna bring something else to you. When I remember when Tom Brady was in the New England Patriots and they lost, they got the same energy as the Cowboys. Oh, everybody was, Tom Brady lost. You know, they relished on the Patriots losing, but now that he's gone, it's not the same thing. We're like, they lost. Who gives a fuck?
That's true. Because it's all about branding. It's all about what the media, and that's all I'm saying, Big Nick, is that our brand. I'm gonna give you another example. I know Lewis is gonna hate this. Look at the Miami Heat, right? They've actually won titles. They was just in the NBA Finals, right? And they still don't get the respect that they deserve.
And we're on a winning streak too right now. We're on a big winning streak.
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, it's bigger than basketball. With that, that's a Pat Riley thing.
Well, I get the Pat Riley thing, but what I'm saying in terms of how Miami is treated on those northeast markets, that's all I'm saying.
And what's funny is some people like in certain medias they still say Pat Riley in the Heat. They really don't say Spoelstra, but sometimes they do say Spoelstra. But every now and then people when they bring up the Heat,
tag
they
Pat Riley with the success.
They still say Pat Riley in the Heat. They still bring up Pat Riley. There's not too many teams. There's not too many teams where basketball teams where they bring up their president.
See, I consider myself to be a legacy fan. So legacy fans think different. Our team is always going to be the pinnacle. We're always going to be amongst the elites, no matter what how many downtrodden seasons we have. We remember when we ran this shit. So that's probably why people like me still get Pat Riley in the Heat instead of Eric Spoelstra in the Heat. Even though we love Spo, but we know who put this shit together because we lived through the Billy Cunningham days.
Right. But my whole point is how they treat Miami, the city, and our sports. They called that team last year a fraud. And they've been to the NBA Finals 2 out of the last 4 years. So that's what I'm saying. I stopped looking for something that I know that's not coming. That Northeast media is not going to push a South Florida product. It's going to be all of the New York teams, Philly, LA, if Chicago ever start winning, those type of markets, and maybe certain players that they want to highlight, like, Giannis in Milwaukee or even the little kid in San Antonio. They're going to talk about things that are constructed to that ESPN, FS1, Fox Sports market, and it's not Miami. It's not South Florida sports.
You do realize you're making my point for me, right? You see, this is not about the content. It's about where we are as far as being it's not about what they say. They don't cover my team. I listen to Marcel Louis Jacques. I don't listen to Skip Bayless. He doesn't cover the Miami Dolphins. So it's not about what he says. It's just about the prestige I feel that this franchise deserves and we're not getting.
But what I'm saying, I get that's where you're proving my point. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get it. So I wouldn't even look for it because it's not coming.
But I can feel some type of way about it.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm different. I look more to my 5:60 a.m. people, some of the local beat writers, and I can't lie, even y'all guys on YouTube and Twitter are more of where I get my content because I had to learn in 40 years that they don't like Miami. You can even go to the University of Miami. They do not like us down here. So why am I looking for them to speak or give me some type of credit, even though I earned it? If they don't like us, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and you know what?
I'm a Leo. I'm sorry because I earned it.
and to Nick's point, one thing that I could put in Nick's basket here is the fact that look at all they got on their knees for the New York Jets when they got Brett Favre, a team that hasn't won anything. Haven't won a Super Bowl longer than us. They've had less, and. Just because as soon as they got the Aaron Rodgers, they were the media darlings overnight, like that.
Right, and then I don't watch the pregame shows because everything I watch is on the internet, and we don't have to watch all that stuff. But I'm sure the Miami Dolphins haven't been featured on any pre-show. I just don't feel like they have because they haven't been. That bothers me. Yeah, I know it's but it bothers me.
I can't let it bother me. I got bills. That's what bothers me is bills.
This has to be some of the weakest shit I've ever heard in my life. Let me ask everybody a question.
What's up?
Emmanuel Acho that works for Fox FS1. When he's telling everybody that Tua Tagovailoa is better than Justin Herbert, is better than Josh
I got
Allen.
some echo. I got some echo here, man. Hold on.
Yeah, there was some echo. Is that me?
Talk now.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was me. I think it was somebody.
No.
You know.
Yeah. Go. You got it now. Good. You go good, brother. Go ahead.
See, the fact of the matter is, when Emmanuel Acho, that works for one of those big networks that everybody's talking about, and he was saying that Tua is better than Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, and he was praising, saying that Dolphins, in his opinion, was the best team in the AFC, right? No one brought that up. When Dan Orlovsky, that works for ESPN, praises Tua Tagovailoa for almost every throw he makes and the leader that he is and how he was so high on the Dolphins, no one brings that up.
Michael Irving, too.
But Michael Irving. There's a lot of guys that do it. The problem is that when our beloved Miami Dolphins go up against the Philadelphia Eagles in prime time and shit the bed, they're going to call us frauds. See, it's funny that people just hear that, but they don't hear the good when they talk about it. I don't know how many times I got to come up on these goddamn panels or Twitter spaces and say the same thing for people. Respect is earned. It's not given. Don't nobody give a fuck that the 1972 Dolphins went undefeated, because this narrative that's going around, well, they don't care about Miami. If Miami goes on a winning streak now, and let's say a good chance this year, right? We all believe this team can and should win a Super Bowl this year. You think they're going to say anything bad about Miami? You think if we win the Super Bowl, they're going to come up the next day and say Miami ain't shit? No. But the problem is our fan base just wants, they want Miami because we are their Dolphins and they got to talk nice about us. No, they don't owe us shit. You want respect, go earn it. And the fact of the matter is, no one respects teams that, again, if you have your MVP leading candidate in Tua Tagovailoa, if you have Jalen Ramsey, if you have Xavier Howard, if you have Tyreek Hill, if you have Jalen Waddle, don't nobody give a fuck that you're going out and beating the 0-6 Carolina Panthers. Don't nobody give a fuck that you're going and beating the 2-5 New York Giants. You want respect? Go beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Go beat Kansas City. Like, I don't understand why is it so hard for people to understand that?
Yeah.
All right. Can I just a brief rebuttal real quick? A brief rebuttal. Nobody's arguing anything Lewis just said. Right? No one is arguing that. I don't think even the Nene and my discussion was dealing on that level. I think what we were saying, what I was saying anyway, whether we was 0-17 or 17-0, I feel like my legacy is enough, whether it happens or not. That's just the way I want it to be. You can't tell me that you wouldn't love to wake up on CB and see CBS and see a feature with the Miami Dolphins, regardless of our schedule. You can't tell me you don't want to see that shit. You'd rather see it than not see it. That's all I'm saying. Like,
but
that's all I'm saying. But we never see it.
They do. I've seen specials with Waddle and Tua have interviews and Mike McDaniels.
Okay, well, I preface that. I said I don't watch it. I watch everything on the internet, so I don't see that. But I'm just saying, I remember in the past, it wasn't like that. Whether we sucked or not, I still want to feature on Dan Marino. I'm sorry, I do.
Well, yeah, but Dan Marino don't play. The fact of the matter is, before we played the Philadelphia,
Dan Marino,
before we played the Philadelphia Eagles, they did a whole cover story and a sit down with Tagovailoa.
Okay, cool.
Before we played the Kansas City Chiefs, there was a whole story. Nene knows that we had this conversation about it.
By the way, Nick, I'm only muting you because of the echo. So,
Nick.
Go ahead, Nick.
That's some feedback.
Thanks for telling me that, because that's one less fight I have to make then, Lewis. Y'all took that fight away. Cool, thank you.
No, but here's Lewis, one thing I want to point out to you. Here's the thing. You got the Las Vegas Raiders. They got these new coaches, new coach, whatever. The team has been rejuvenated. And at the end of the day, some portions of the fan base, are saying, and even the media are saying, we should mollywop them. Nobody's respecting the Raiders of their 2-game winning streak because of the teams they beat. They beat the Giants and they beat the Jets.
Absolutely, Shay.
So
absolutely.
Nobody's giving them the respect they deserve as well.
I heard you say that earlier, and I think it's because of the level of opponent that they were playing. I think if they were playing Arizona, nobody would be saying that. But they playing the Miami Dolphins, one of the top 5 teams in the NFL. That's why to me that narrative is out there. If they were playing the New York Giants, if they were playing the Tennessee Titans, maybe that narrative wouldn't be there. But they playing one of the big dogs, and they're not a big dog. That's why.
Exactly. So when we play the big dogs, they're gonna give us that same Raider treatment.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
They're giving us the same Raider treatment.
We did play a 3-time division champion and the people that was in the Super Bowl on the road, and we was in every one of those games. So I mean, until we don't, those were tough games, and I give us a pass on that. I don't give us, I wanted to win, but I understand the dynamics of that. We played the 2 people in the Super Bowl and the 3-time division champ on the road. We didn't play them at home.
Yeah, and look. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you, Nick, because
we actually played the second game in a neutral site.
Well, either way, I'm there with you because remember, I've been
preaching you, Crypto.
But anyway, Crypto could attest on our show, Insomnia. I've always been preaching where win the war, not the battle. Who gives a shit about the regular season? But at the end of the day, that's the narrative the media is going to run with, whether we like it or not.
I got a question for that.
Well, man.
I'm not. I've been talking, but I got a question to that.
Go ahead, Fred.
Me myself.
Go right afterwards.
Me myself, Shake, man. I'm certainly not sleeping on the Raiders, man. They won 2 straight. Yeah, they'll get some bum teams, man. But hey, man, when it's confidence, bro. You know what I mean? It lets you play that much harder, man, and put more effort through in your playing. Who knows, man? But I'm surely not sleeping the Raiders, man. You know,
listen,
at the end of the day, bro. This ain't basketball.
Hey, but at the end of the day, look. At the end of the day, this is the point I was trying to make earlier today was the fact that the Raiders, they see light at the end of the tunnel, and if you see light at the end of the tunnel, you're gonna dig harder. You're gonna fight harder. You're gonna scratch and claw because you see that light, and you're like, yeah, we could get to that light. We just gotta fight hard to get that because there's still a lot of football left to be played, and they're still in the top 10 for playoff hunts.
I mean, we've seen Dan Campbell do this, man, when he became our interim coach, man. Guys, you know what I mean, just got up and played hard, man. And Campbell won some games, man, And this could certainly be the case with the Raiders, man,
And I try not to speak with my feelings, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at the games, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we beat every team except New England. Well, even though we covered every spread, but we double the spread on every team. So.
All right, Nate.
I mean, we kind of double the spread on the teams we're supposed to beat. So, and we favor about what 13, Shake?
Yeah, we are.
Can y'all let me get my question off? Because I'm getting
go ahead, Nene. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nene. Go ahead.
So,
by the way, I appreciate you for coming up here. By the way, let me say.
It's all love. Especially, I see some familiar faces. I feel comfortable. But my question is,
for sure.
Nick, I got to push back. Heck no, I'm not giving them a pass. Because you know what? Especially in that Kansas City game, we had the opportunity to go in there and take that win. And that win is so important because of what this team looks like, right? To me, this team looks almost unstoppable at home. And you had the opportunity to get that home field. Yeah, the second seed to give you home field. I know Lewis is probably going to go that direction. But you had the opportunity to control your own destiny. And with 1 minute and some tick, 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 ticks go, there were some decisions on both sides. The coach, Tua, I don't agree with the whole blaming Hill fumble because to me, you recovered from that moment.
That was more, it was more Kansas City on that fumble than it was us fumbling it. It wasn't like Hill handed the ball off to the defender and told him to go run it in, and then turn around and block for Kansas City on the way to the end zone.
Well, I'm gonna land my plane on this. When the standard for me is all I've heard for 20 plus years, this is the best team that we've had. I need them to win the games not just the teams that we're favored to beat, like the Raiders. I need them to make better mental decisions, because to me that's what it is. The offsides, the not getting, because now it's this narrative that they didn't get to play in and all this other stuff. I don't care nothing about that. If you're talking about the respect that you want, the legacy and all of this stuff that you're talking about, that game, especially in Kansas City, I'm not going to say the Eagles, you had the opportunity to shut everybody the hell up, and you didn't. So, I mean, I get that they fought back, and I said that in the spaces. I'm glad they just didn't get
I mean,
let her land her plane. Let her land her plane real quick.
Two more seconds. I just expect more out of them. But here's the thing. I think we can do it. So I'm not being totally negative here. I think we can do it. But I'm not going to be numb and be like, oh, yeah, I mean, I have a moral victory. No, that ain't my standards. I want you to win. I want you to finally get over this hump. And once you get over this hump, maybe some of these fans will start trusting the team and the players a little bit more. Thank you.
And before you go Big Nick, I want to welcome real quick Daniel Millard. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's good, everybody?
How you doing, man? Welcome to the. I've never seen you before. Welcome to the
panel. I've been listening for a while, but thanks for the welcome.
No problem, man.
All right, real quick. Nene, I understand what you're saying, right? But at the same time, you can't have it both ways. You can't say that we had opportunity, at the end of the day, we had opportunity, we should have made the plays, we should have won, without turning around and said, yeah, if they'd have made more plays, we could have been blown out. Remember, they was up 17 zip. We could have been blown out.
Yeah.
So and that's a team that's been together 7-8 years, won 2 Super Bowls, and we hung in there and we did our thing. A team that's been together 4 years, not even 4 years. So and it's a game of attrition. They made more plays, but you got to also, we could have been blown out, but we wasn't. We fought. We came back and we was within a 2-minute drive of tying the game.
Yeah, and the one thing about that game I could say, I'm not trying to take moral victories, but at the end of the day, we still have 8 more weeks to correct the mistakes that we made in those games. If it was the playoffs, yeah, I understand we to be like, fuck it, we blew it. We you know what I'm saying? This was shit because we had 17 games to correct everything that we needed to correct before we made the playoffs. At this stage, we still have 8 more games to make these adjustments and to fix what we need to fix.
Absolutely, Shake.
So that's where I stand on that.
Yeah, 8 more games to correct.
And absolutely, Shake. But see, I heard Nick say something earlier before I came up, and he used the word hypocrisy. This is where the hypocrisy is, though. You can't have it both, and I'm not saying anybody on this panel specifically, I'm just saying in general. You can't have it both ways. You can't come out here and when you're beating some of the lesser tier teams, we can't come out here and say, well, we are the world beaters. We are Super Bowl contenders. We have an MVP candidate. We have the leading rusher. We have this, we have that. We can't say that. And then when we play the upper echelon team, in the same token say, well, they've been together longer and we give a pass for our team. No. If we are the Super Bowl contenders, if we have the MVP, if we have the leading running back, then again, we have to keep everything on a playing field. You have to.
You're right. Again, you're right. You can't say all of that. But one thing you can say, Lewis, one thing you can absolutely say, and I will say it continuously, we was in a game that we could have won on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs and the defending runner-up. I can and will use that. You can say that because that shows progress of what I say of my team is a damn good team to be on the road against those teams and had an opportunity to win.
All right,
absolutely. But I agree with all that. That's why I didn't bring up none of that what you said, because when you say that, I don't disagree. I'm with you. I think we did play Philadelphia tough. I think we did play Kansas City very, very tough. That's why I didn't make a statement on those comments. But what I said was, again, Nick, I see you in the chat a lot of times, and you're like, well, QB1 is MVP. Mostert is leading the league in run. And again, I don't say nothing. But when you came out here
Play
and said,
Buffalo
I think
real tough on the road too.
hold on. I'm just trying to finish my
Hey,
point.
after you land, Lewis, I want to give these the new gentlemen some floor time.
Absolutely. I just wanted to let Big Nick know, right? Again, though, what you said, I wasn't questioning. The only thing I said that we can't do is say we give the Miami Dolphins a pass. Why is there a pass if we have the MVP? Why is there a pass?
I said it was a bad phrasing. I said it was a bad phrase, and I took that back. The pass, I took it back.
Right. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, I took it back.
All right, cool.
I can't be like Shake and take a moral victory though. I can do that.
Yeah, you can. But at the end of the day, listen, Daniel and Raphael. Daniel, I'm gonna give you the floor first, and then Raphael. What's on your mind? And welcome to the panel.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem,
Daniel.
Thanks.
All right. First and foremost, we can't take the Raiders as any kind of weakness. I mean, seriously, like, I don't give a shit who the hell is, excuse me. I don't care whom is the head coach of that team at the moment. I know it's Pierce, but for real, y'all, seriously, we can't take them light. And I think that 13-point spread is ridiculously bad. Like, that is not going to happen. We're going to scrape through that game. That is going to be a brawl. That's going to be, like, seriously, like, you want to, everybody brings up, not y'all, but the national media brings up the idea of the fact that, like, I think that everybody, like, you know, it should be higher. Like, we should be, like, favored by, like, 17, 20 or whatever. Whatever. That's bull. Because not for nothing. I mean, it's NFL. It's not for long. It's no fun league. And it's any given Sunday. So for real there. So that's got to be taken, throw that away. That's nothing. Because we are really going to be going against another NFL team that is scrapping. And they're trying to at least make the playoffs. Even though they may not be on our caliber, they're still a team. And as a team, we've got to go through next to get to the next one and the next one and the next one. So let's put that one out there right away. And then following that, I don't care a shit who their quarterback is. I don't give a shit who their head coach is. Again, it's still another NFL team. Now,
I agree. And real quick, I just want to piggyback on what you're saying about. I remember back in the day, they used to say that about us when we played a good team. Oh, the Dolphins should be. They should give the opponent way more, and then we end up beating them. But go ahead, Daniel. I'm sorry.
All right. So, all right, fair enough. Now take that 13. You know, you automatically get 3 for being at home. So now that's a 10. So that's a 10 spot. We're being favored by 10, not 13. So there we go. Now, with that, I kind of want to really focus in on a couple things I haven't been hearing because everybody always talking about Tua. I love Tua. Oh God, I love Tua. I think he is top 3 quarterback in the league, and everybody else, most of y'all can agree. And Lou, I know you got your feelings, but not for nothing. Just saying, like, let's not talk about so much what our offense is going to do because it's going to take the defense. Now, what I seriously think is going to happen here, and I truly, if I was a betting man, which I ain't, we're only one to the blue moon, but I don't even play no damn scratch-offs. So let's say, put it this way, that D is going to really be what shines. Our D is going to be what shines. And that's what's going to make the difference between here and the rest of the season. Like, it is our D. Our D is what's going to make this Dolphins team contenders. Now, with that being said, reflect back. All 3 losses. We lost to the only 3 teams that where were they last year? What did they do? 2 of them went to the Super Bowl. 1 won one. The other one, the Bills, where did they end up last year? We know what they are this year, but that was when they played us early on. And they still got time to get better, too. We know that. So, with that being said, we know where the Cowboys is at. We know the Jets can kind of be kind of crazy because that's a division opponent, right? I ain't really worried about the Raiders, but I think that coming out of a bye week, we need a statement. We need a statement game on this for real. And that Washington quarterback ain't no scrub. He's He's got more yards passing than Tua. Tua was just number 1 2 weeks ago. This dude's number 1. He's ahead of Tua. So that Washington game is no scrub. So we can keep going. Look at the rest of our schedule. In my opinion, they talked about strength of schedule prior to season start. I'm being honest with y'all. Like this is where strength of schedule really comes into play. They think that we had a easy run to get in to this position. Nah. People always like to use the old, what's the old saying there that you can only play the teams that's on your schedule or teams in front of you. Yeah, this is the strength of schedule that we expected. We Philly, KC, Buffalo, Jets. Those are division games, so we gotta win those. And my one thing, and I know all y'all been hearing it too on national media. Is just one final thought: is that we really do need the games to come through Miami when it comes to the playoffs because we ain't that good on the road when it comes to going north. So that's just the real. And y'all can say what you want to say. Just gonna say it out there, putting it out there in the world. We really are not that good when it goes on the road anywhere north of Jacksonville.
Well, I just want to say that the strength of schedule thing, I wanted to touch on that, what you said about the strength of schedule. I don't take the Jets, Buffalo, and New England as strength of schedule because they're in our division. We know what we're seeing every year. That's number one. And the strength of schedule, let's be honest. Yeah,
but every team in your division plays you better than anybody else you're ever gonna face. And our division is strong. Even with the bad records.
Right, and I get that, but that we face them every year, so we can't just add that on to the strength of schedule. The strength of schedule people look at is outside of the division because you already know you're going to play those guys. So I'm with you. Division games are harder, right? Because each team knows each other. You play them twice, obviously. So yeah, I get what you're saying, but you can't add that. You see them every year. That's not your strength of schedule. When they say strength of schedule, they say, well, you're playing the New York Giants this year, and they were a playoff team last year. But I don't look at strength of schedule. The fact of the matter is, take strength of schedule aside. The Miami Dolphins, the way they currently are constructed, roster-wise, there's probably not a roster better than Miami's in the league. Like Kansas City, we know what they're about.
Sure.
They've been to five straight AFC Championship games, 3 Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowl wins. They got Patrick Mahomes. They got Travis Kelce. But besides that, tell me the players that they have that's better than anything we have on our roster. They don't. The Philadelphia Eagles, okay, cool.
Chris Jones.
Well, Chris Jones. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Chris
defensive
Jones.
line.
Travis Kelce. Okay, cool. Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. Other than that, I'm talking about 53 men. If
that's
you want
it.
to talk
That's
about
a wrap.
And that's it. So Miami has a better roster than Kansas City. You see what I'm saying? So, like the strength of schedule narrative,
right. That's why you can't take a moral victory against them because they beat you with 3 guys.
Exactly. No moral victories.
The fact of the matter is, I don't look at when we look at these 5 next upcoming games, these 5 games. And I get what you're saying. Every NFL team, you shouldn't take them lightly. I'm not trying to take them lightly when I make this statement. But if you go in this next 5, you got the Raiders, it's the Jets, it's the Commanders, it's the Tennessee Titans, and it's the Jets again. Miami is favored in all 5 of those games. And there's a reason why. Because Miami is just a better team. Like this strength of schedule. Bro, like, let's stop saying that we have a tough schedule. We don't.
Okay.
And I think we're 18-2. I think we're 18-2 last 20 at the Rock.
There you go. So the home field advantage is still there. We got Dallas at home, right?
And 5 of those games are at home.
And when we go to Baltimore, we go to Buffalo, and Buffalo's at home.
Is the reason why Lewis just illustrated is why I could never take a moral victory because if every matchup we're better than everybody on paper, we supposed to beat them by definition. I can't sit up and say, "Oh, we lost to a team that only got 3 guys."
On paper, we're the best team.
We just illustrated how the Kansas City Chiefs only playing with 3 people, but we lose to them and we want to take a moral victory.
Travis Kelce. The drop between Travis Kelce and the next best player is huge. The drop between their next best player and our best player is not that huge. So no, it's not. It's not true. That's not
Remember,
true.
I'm saying, but if you're losing to a team that got that much disparity,
that don't mean we're
one of the things.
That don't mean our
One of the
better
things.
players make us superior players over them. We got
One of the things I put out there that you failed to mention was the fact that I said that our defense was the key. That was the main thing I said. I emphasized that several times.
Hey, real quick though. Raphael has been waiting to talk. What's going on, Raphael? What's on your mind, brother?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that I know that you guys are Dolphins.
How do you say Capitan what? How do you say your name?
Capitan Rafucho.
Okay, Capitan Rafucho. Okay, cool. Just want to get that out.
All right.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I just sort of figured it out. But I just wanted to say real quick, I know you guys are Dolphins fans and I'm a Raider fan, but right now I'm just doing like a focus on about the thing. But it's gonna be like a tough battle because we had Max Crosby, Josh Jacobs, and of course we got Ross Spillane. Now the defensive line, because we just improve on a lot of things like that, because after we just kicked out Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler, I mean, for us, for the Raiders, I mean, we just got for a lot of opportunity to get Antonio Pierce as a leader. But I think this is gonna be like the toughest game that we see for against the Miami Dolphins because you guys had Tua and of course you got a summer defensive line. But I think when it comes to coaching and the defense, I think it's gonna be like a lot of things to do. So I know I had it real quick right now, but I have a podcast on 10 p.m. Eastern time because I have an episode coming in on Silver and Black Experience. So I apologize, gentlemen. So have a good one, and of course, salute to everybody. And
really quickly, where does the Raiders rank? Where does the Raiders rank in the NFL rushing?
Hold on a minute. I have a Raiders podcast at 10 p.m.
Top 32. That's what they do. Top 32.
Because the Miami Dolphins Yeah. Because let's face it, they're one-dimensional.
Hey, the feedback is terrible, man.
The Miami Dolphins are number 5 ranked in the NFL against the run. So you know, I really don't see what the Raiders can do anything against us.
Yeah, all right. Stop. If you don't mind, if you guys give me like another 2 minutes to just say one thing.
I'll go for it.
Again, RD. Now, our secondary is sick. We just really truly found that out for the first time last week or 2 weeks ago, right? So we know that's a shutdown defense. We shut down Kelce. We can shut down any player. Any run, any wide out, any tight end, any passing, as long as Fangio can get it right. It's like as long as we scheme right, everything is good because we have the athleticism, we have the players, we have the team, right? So we can shut down any passing game. Period. And our pass rush, is sick. And our pass rush is sick. I think the over under on the sack total we're supposed to have is at least 30. So I'm going over on that. I think we're getting at least 4 to 5. And so especially against the Raiders, and not for nothing. Go on. If you want to say, go ahead.
Well, Daniel, no, I just wanted to say real quick. See, I'm with you. I think the defense is going to get better. I think they're on an uptrend. But I'm not willing to just come out yet and say, well, they're arrived. We can stop anybody because what we did, again, your words, not mine. You said what we did 2 weeks ago against Kansas City. The week before, Kansas City scored less points against the Denver Broncos than they did against the Miami Dolphins. They scored 9. So,
9 points against the Broncos.
It's not like what we did anything like surprising, like nobody else did.
But Patrick Mahomes had well over $3 against them.
But he didn't put it in the end zone.
Well, again, if I was waiting for that comment.
Broncos got better though. That's the difference.
That is absolutely correct, Nick. The one thing I would tell you though, the Denver Broncos also turned Kansas City over 5 times, and we did nothing.
That's 100. That's 100.
And I could say the Kansas City game against Denver to me.
And let's not act like Kansas City offense was world beaters.
Hey,
Not this year.
I'm sorry, Lewis, you're right. They turned him over 5 times, and he still had over $3. We didn't turn him over 5 times, and he had the lowest output of the season.
Let's put it this way. Kansas City was looking forward to us, and that's why they dropped that Denver game. Period. That's drop mic.
And I think are they play? Do we play the Raiders before the? Are they playing the Raiders before us, or do we play the Raiders before?
Plus, they played Philadelphia Monday night, so it's not like they're just playing to play the Dolphins.
And to Daniel's point, and to Daniel's point is hold on, is the fact that they don't need to have a tiebreaker against Denver. They need to have a tiebreaker against Miami.
Okay. Yeah, and for me, this is where this whole thing we're talking about. Like I said, me and Lewis talked about this, but I've always said, to me, the moral victory of holding, that means nothing to me. A moral victory of holding a team to its lowest output means nothing to me. I would like that point if we won the game. I don't care that we held them to their lowest output, to be honest, Lewis, because we lost the game. I care more about the win than that.
Anthony,
do you mind if other people take a moral victory, though? Do you mind if other people take a moral victory?
No, but Nick, you've seen the success of this.
You're probably Anthony anyway. That's not the point I was making. I was just kind of going what Daniel had said about what we did against Kansas City. I was just making the point that the week before, Kansas City, it's not like Kansas City was so hot. They were scoring 30 on everybody. Kelsey was lighting the league up on fire. And then we did something. I would have been more impressed with that. All I'm saying
Taylor Swift was lighting the league on fire.
I agree with Daniel that the defense is definitely getting better.
Ooh, somebody got an echo.
Yeah, that's Nick. Nick, why don't you try to drop down and then come back? Because your echo
it's because of the Chrome. It's not has nothing.
There's nothing I can do. I keep muting it.
You gotta have
echo. I'm trying to jump in, so I do mute it. But yeah, it's Chrome. It's not nothing I can do.
Oh, okay. All right. Right. Yeah, no. So Anthony, real quick, I was just addressing again. I agree with Daniel. I think the defense is getting better. Like, I'm not trying to shit on the defense at all. I love the points he's making. I was just addressing against Kansas City, like the way it came off, it was like, oh, well, Miami did something no other team has done, or like, nah, bro. The week before, Kansas City looked atrocious as well. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
You take no more victory in that because you're not petty like me, Lewis. I respect that. I'm petty as shit. I'm taking a more victory.
I got a question.
But Nick,
that's fine, Nick. You entitled to it.
I got a question for everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody knows we just had these wicked storms down here. How little do you think that field is going to be prepped and ready? Do you think they covered it? Will be good?
Oh, it'll be ready. It should be ready.
So it better be ready because we need that.
So what's that? What was the question?
It's Miami. Daniel, are you
the Dolphins? Hard Rock Stadium got, if not the best field in the NFL, one of the best fields in the NFL.
Well,
one of the best.
We're gonna see it. Actually, who brought that up about the field?
This guy.
Daniel. You're gonna have to watch the Hurricanes game to see how bad the field actually is, because the Hurricanes
played home there
on Saturday before.
Talking about the Hurricanes. I'm a Hurricanes fan too.
Stadium don't have a bad field. Hard Rock Stadium plays Super Bowls and national championships. There's no bad field at Hard Rock.
Actually, to be honest with you, you might be right. No, I'm pretty sure we're the number one. We're the number one. We got the number one field team, if there is such a.
Yeah, that
don't exist here. That doesn't exist here. We hold Super Bowls and national championships. That don't exist.
Well, here's
You
the
know,
thing.
Shay,
we'll be ready. We'll be ready. But that drainage though in the field and you know everything the way it goes. To be honest with you guys, and that's another thing I've been hearing lately too is like, I mean, you throw
that
it out
field will
there
be
and
all right.
ask
That field will be
yourself.
all right. It ain't that.
And there's
That
still
field will be all
remnants,
right.
guys. Let's not forget there's still remnant. There's still remnant. Like I'm not sure if they've actually filtered out like where it feels like when I watch the game for the Dolphins, it feels like there's still like remnants of the infield diamond for the
No,
Marlins
that
on that
diamond
Right?
is
field.
gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
What are we
Hey,
doing?
what
bro. We
Shay?
used to go into clay in the end zone there. I mean, serious.
Yeah.
There's
Hey,
But
Shay.
diamond.
Hey,
but
Shay.
real quick, I just want to address.
Y'all
I want
stop
to
it,
address
man.
the
The man
fact.
spent
Look,
$90 million out of his own pocket.
yeah.
Y'all stop it, man.
Didn't Ricky Williams fuck his or excuse me mess up his leg there when he was running? Somebody
Dan
did. I
Marino
know a
did.
couple
Dan
players.
Marino.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, by
going
the
through
way,
that clay
I just want to address real
when
quick.
the Marlins was there.
I just want to address. Listen, I know for a fact because I used to run. I used to work at the stadium. They have after every game, they have a field crew go in and fix the field right after the game. They work overnights to fix that field. So that field after the Hurricanes play, they make sure that is top shape before before the Dolphins play on it.
Hey,
Well, Shay,
Shay,
Shay, Shay,
can I get one
Shay, can I
question off
go on?
before I drop down?
Go ahead, Nene.
So this is the problem I have, and I'm gonna try to land as quick as I can this plane. Is that I think sometimes we got so infatuated with the names on the back of the jersey that we're not considering. Yeah, you can have names all over the jersey, but you have to be able to execute in key moments of the game. That's one thing I will say about Kansas City. They may not have all of the names that they used to, but they're finding ways to win. And I think that's the problem because I think people get so excited. Oh, we got Tyreek Hill. We got this person. I don't care nothing about that. They could have a whole bunch of Destisha Robinsons on the field. As long as in those moments where you got to make the right decisions, the right plays, not the offsides, not the stupid penalties that keep shooting ourselves in the foot and lack of execution. And even our coach, and I like McDaniel, but come on, coach, there's some plays that he's calling that are putting the team in not the right position. So that's my question to the group.
Your,
Or
your,
is this fan base
Well,
your name
so
well,
should
excited
not be made
about
out of
the
Velcro.
names?
You
Hold on.
shouldn't be able to peel and stick and put another player on there.
Here's the question. Is the fan base so excited about the players' names on the back of the jersey and not paying attention that we have to execute to get to that level of contender and not pretender? I land my plane. Thank you.
Ooh.
Shay, can I go? Can I go, Shay?
Go
Can I
ahead.
go,
Go ahead.
Shay?
Go ahead.
And then I'm next.
Hey, sure, Shay. With me in this game, man. I don't care about what kind of condition the field is in, bro. Well, my thing is, man, is like what the Raiders will come out with in defense, man. Because if it's going to be a press defense most of the time, I'm concerned with that. Because to me, that's clearly where we are, you know what I mean, handicapped and having the offense operate, man, against teams that play press defense. You know what I'm saying? So if they sit back in the zone, we're going to eat this up. We're going to win the game. Now, if they come up and play press a whole lot of the time, then I'm going to have some concerns, man. I want to see things happen.
Yeah.
Shake. This is what I'm going to be looking for in the game, bro.
Yeah,
I'm going to be really looking for this, man.
And you brought something up. I think the Raiders are one of the, in terms of man coverage, I think the Raiders are one of the higher percentage teams when it comes to mainly man coverage, man-to-man coverage, Fred.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my concern, Shake.
That's because of Patrick Graham.
90%,
I mean, we had
90% of the Raiders defensive players there man to man. They do not like to play zone. We gonna kill it. But let me go back to what
I said defense is gonna work. Defense is gonna be
It all
exhausted.
depends on Humper Renfro take the night out. Not Renfro, but Max Crosby.
You know, they like to say that the Miami Dolphins are the king of the small teams. We beat up the small teams. You know, we can't win against the good teams. Out of all the so-called shit teams that we played, name one that every week doesn't take their opponent to the goddamn door and damn near about to knock them out. Which one of them teams that we beat so-called shit teams are not giving other teams hell in the NFL right now?
Can we put that this way, Nick? Can we put that this way? That them teams that we did beat, those were the teams that were playing that soft zone coverage defense, Nick. Can we agree on that?
Oh, man. Tyreek Hill can't get 252 yards against no damn zone. What are you talking about?
Why can't he?
He was going
Why
deep.
can't he?
I don't know, Fred. I'm just messing with you,
the
man.
majority of the teams
I don't know.
You do know the games that we lost, and because we can't.
I don't know what team they
ran. What was the question again? 250 what? Yards on what? Who did?
I was playing. I was just joking, trolling Fred. I don't know what the other team defense ran.
Does anybody have the numbers? How many yards rushing and how many yards passing did we allow per game on defense before last week or 2 weeks ago? Before the bye week, before we played KC.
I think we're 84.
84 yards rushing, and then probably like 280-ish passing.
I thought
right?
the Eagles had over 100 yards on us.
Yeah, but average. I'm talking about so far going through the season. And against the teams we played, we already know KC, Philly, Buffalo, and you guys got to admit that San Diego game was fire.
If you take away those, which you can't, if you take away those first 2 weeks, the Miami Dolphins would be the #1 run team in the NFL.
All right, so nothing. Let me ask you this:
run defense.
What happened against New England first game?
Christian Wilkins was playing this preseason.
Didn't they get 200 yards on us?
Yeah, that was Christian Wilkins preseason.
All right, so we gave up that many yards rushing against the damn Patriots.
He didn't play in the preseason and most of training camp, so he was still getting his legs up under him. What happened after that when he got his shape?
Wilkins is trash.
Do the Raiders have rushers? Do they have running backs that can actually get us on it?
Austin Eckler's in his preseason too.
Yeah, but they got Josh Jacobs, a great running back, the top 3 running back in the NFL, but we're the #5 rush defense in the NFL.
Yeah, but
what do you think now?
Something's got to give.
What about Houston?
And that was without. No, hold on. That rush defense was without Jalen Ramsey, and Phillips been injured. Played only 4 games tops.
If our rush defense was so good, why did Denver run over 100 yards on us?
That's what I said to myself. That's because we had nothing to lose, nothing to gain. I mean, he's like, the game was over at freaking halftime, bro. We had 50 at half, didn't we?
I don't see any point in this.
So let me
I'm just saying, like,
if Denver's defense is so good to do what he did to Patrick Mahomes, why do we have almost 1,000 yards on them?
Yeah, somebody got YouTube in the background.
No, it's because of Chrome.
It's different when you're playing somebody in week 8 and when you're playing them in week 3.
Chrome has a bug where
so
you need, if you don't have headphones, you're gonna hear an echo. You need to have headphones.
Right, but he brought up Denver, Crypto.
Can the Raiders run on us? And can any other team? The only other team that I can think of that can run on us the rest of the season. Think of one. Tell me which game.
Did the Eagles have over 100 yards on us? I never got that answer.
They had exactly, I think, 99.
Yeah.
They had almost 300 passing.
But regardless of that, do you know the league average is well over 100 yards rushing? Mm-hmm. You understand that, right?
They had 20 yards in tush push.
And by the way, I want to point out too, if we play Denver again, there's no way we're going to put up 70 points again on that team.
No, hell no. Nobody's putting on 70 on Denver for the rest of the season. There's no way. No. As a matter of fact, nobody's putting on 35 on
sorry.
Denver.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Pete.
Nobody's putting 35 on Denver for the rest of the season. Denver is actually now finally joined.
You think
Glad we
Buffalo
woke
gonna
them
put
up.
48 up on that?
No, hell no.
All right.
No, bro, they just got stopped. They
Hello,
just stopped.
echo 1 2 1
They
2
just
1
got
2.
stopped by
Yeah, go
them.
ahead,
They
Raphael.
just
Go
got. They
ahead.
just
Hold on.
stopped Casey and Buffalo. Like, come on.
Hold on. Let me
Okay,
Raphael, before you
so
talk,
guys, I'm
go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you
Go ahead.
because right now I had to go to make the dinner,
Okay,
and
go
then I
ahead.
had to go to do a podcast between Raiders versus Dolphins,
Okay.
and with a
At 10
special
o'clock.
guest right now. So I just wanted to say I
Happy
apologize
time. No
and
problem.
have a good one. May the
Likewise.
best team won. All right. So,
Yes, sir.
and everybody is invited to my podcast on Raiders. It's gonna be tonight at 10 p.m., including
At
Skip
10.
Bayless as no speed takes. So, have a good night, folks. I'll
Thank
see
you,
you there
brother.
at 10 p.m.
Hey, put that link
on my
in the
channel,
chat.
Rafael Chassin as known as El Capitan.
I was just about to say, do you want them to
Put
post?
your link. Put the link in the channel, or put the link in the private chat, and I'll put it up. But anyway, hey, what's up, Batman? How you doing?
Good,
So we
but
got
it's like
Batman
two
up in
people
here.
in here that got an echo, man. Everybody's complaining about it. Like, there's two people in here.
It's just
They gotta-
one. That's Big Nick.
The only Batman, all you need to know is the only reason we're winning this game is because of Eichenberg.
We
Without
have an
Eichenberg,
Eichenberg.
we don't win this game. We don't
Yeah.
stand a chance.
Listen. If you guys think I'm trolling, I'm on right now. I'm currently on my way to church. I'm gonna go pray for Tua. Eichenberg starting at right guard. I'm on my way. As soon as I get there, I'm gonna put a video. Y'all think I'm capping? I'm going to church tonight. I'm praying for Tua's health in this game.
How about pray for the Dolphins, man? Pray for the Dolphins, man.
I'm praying for Tua.
Listen.
Make sure he's healthy. Eichenberg is starting at right guard. He needs all the prayers we need. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Listen, Batman,
Why
we're
y'all
only
pray for
winning this
stuff that's
game because of
already ready?
Eichenberg.
Oh, but speaking of that, what are your guys' thoughts on us signing Bubba Bolden? Like more depth to our defensive backfield, like guys like Bubba Bolden and stuff like that, in case someone gets injured.
Pass and lead. It's everything you got to do. Is you got to do
You
the
want us to sign
secondary,
a
bro.
cornerback over a guard?
No,
Secondary is where it's at.
That's because
You
we
got to
got
sign.
Eichenberg, Batman.
We have an Eichenberg.
Got it.
That offensive line is solidified.
Yeah. Wait a second.
When are they expecting Robert Hunt to come back? Is he out for the rest of the season?
No, he's in.
No, I don't
No, Hunt's back.
Hey.
Robert Hunt's back. Yeah.
Why is if he's healthy, why is he not starting?
Hunt's
Hey,
not
can somebody
starting.
point to a game? Can somebody point to one particular game where somebody can say, "Hey, Liam Eichenberg cost us that game"?
Yeah, I've heard before.
No game.
That has never happened.
I heard it before. I heard it before, and I laughed at it.
Hey, listen. All I know is
not making plays.
All I know is Houston. Hey, check this out. You know what I found out? Houston is on a tear, right? They're playing pretty good football as of late, and their starting center is Michael Dieter.
Hey, Big Nick. Hey, Big Nick.
What a coincidence.
Tell me.
Don't bring that name up for Batman.
Damn, that's a drop mic shake money. Dieter.
Liam Eichenberg is still rated the worst offensive lineman in football.
Hey, Big Nick, tell me what game.
Yes,
tell me what game was it that Eichenberg won the game, bro?
Last game.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the offensive line,
Eichenberg won the game.
to me, if you don't hear the
You're
name,
only as good as
he's
the
the
last
reason
game.
why we beat the Patriots.
If you don't hear their name throughout the game, you're perfect. To me, I don't care. Like, if you don't hear him making dumb penalties or causing us the game, it's a good thing. Like, offensive linemen, you don't need to hear their name.
I don't want
during
to.
the game. And Eichenberg
not at
hasn't
all.
cost us
Zero.
anything.
The unspoken heroes.
See, Batman lost
what
track of
they
all the
like.
pancakes that Eichenberg had. That's what it was.
Shake money. Pay
Yes,
that
sir.
man. Shake money. Pay that man.
Who that? Eichenberg?
Look,
Hell yeah.
look. I've seen
You got Joe.
I've seen Eichenberg whip on some blocks, and I've seen him make some great blocks. So he's just
It's
doing his
50-50.
job. He's doing his job, man.
Well, Fred,
50-50.
he is the main reason why I have to IHOP had to file for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy because he's putting them out of business with all the pancakes he's serving. Eichenberg's the sole reason why IHOP is going out of business, filed for bankruptcy. The sole
Oh,
reason.
AJ don't have nothing to do with
That's
that.
totally tripped up.
Austin Jackson don't have nothing to do with that.
No, he's just the second man behind him.
Yeah, you forgetting about his own bro over there.
This
Nobody.
panel's
Yeah,
crazy
he's
tonight,
still on the
man.
team now. He's still on the team.
All right. So everything else said and done.
One of those smart guys said he was rated #1 right tackle in the NFL. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, that was Big Nick. Big Nick did that.
With his guys, with his improvement
over
this year,
anybody off of Kelly or
do you guys
Casey.
think we'll sign AJ to an extension?
Oh, that's a done deal. You think they're gonna let 4 of the offensive line go? That's a done deal.
Hunt gets Hunt gets the bag.
That's over.
Robert
Hunt gets the bag.
They have 4 free agents on the offensive line. 4 free agents on the offensive line. You think they letting all 4 of them go? No, they got to bring some.
Wilkins, I don't know. He's asking for too much.
And I've said this. I think what's going to happen is what's going to happen to me, like, I understand.
Does Hunt want? Does Wilkins really want to be a champion, or does he just want to get paid? That's the bottom line.
He's the number 2 defensive tackle in the league. What are you talking about?
I'm saying though. But remember this, guys. Remember this. It's called the line for a reason.
What?
You're not gonna get all 5 of them if one of them wins the bag and the rest of them don't get shit.
Okay. Oh, this is another thing I want to discuss.
I always said pay Wilkins, man. I always said pay him.
But Fred, how much you want to pay him is a question because
the other day
that's another story, man.
I'm not paying an elite run defender who doesn't offer any modicum of pass rush at all over 20 million.
People think in 2 years. Hey, listen, guys, there's this narrative that in 2 years the Miami Dolphins is going to be in cap hell, and that is absolutely false. We're going to have 1 year. We're going to have 1 year, which is next year, where we got to scramble around the cap. The year after that, the Miami Dolphins are going to have 18 players under contract, and they're going to be the core 18 with about $100 million in salary cap.
That's right.
Don't forget, we have to pay the quarterback. Hey, Nick, that's not true.
What's going on, fellas?
We ain't paying Tua. Unless Tua can win us the promised land.
Hey,
unless Tua can take us to the promised land, there ain't no way.
You're always upset.
That he gets paid. There ain't no way he gets paid. I mean, shit. Just look what happened to Burrow.
Hey, by the way,
I feel bad for Burrow.
Hey, hold on. By the way, Pete, are you talking about the 2020 Raiders? Because that's the last time they were 6-3.
No, I'm saying we're 6-3, and the Raiders ain't no gimme game.
You say 6-3 Raiders aren't a gimme game.
I'm saying we're 6-3, and Raiders. You can't put all of that on that. So I'm stressing it.
It's game over. It's checkmate.
Hey, Batman, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm a little mad. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm upset.
Okay, go for it.
This regime of ours. The regime, the general manager, the guys, the talent evaluators, the scouts, whoever is there making these decisions, it's either those guys or maybe it was just, I'm going to tell you who I'm talking about right now, or maybe it was just Robbie Anderson, Chosen Anderson. Maybe it was just him that says, you know what, I don't buy this. And he decided to want to leave because this Robbie Chosen stuff didn't make no sense. Why do we cut this guy now? We're picking up the Chase Claypools. First of all, Robbie Anderson should have been our 4th best receiver. Like I said before the season started when we got Robbie, I said Hill, Waddle, Cedric Wilson should be our 3rd. He never should get off the field as 3rd. Not for no Braxton Berrios. None of that. And then I said it's Chosen Anderson 4th, and those are the top 4 receivers on the team. Why can't we find a way? Those 4 receivers that I just named, listen to the names: Waddle, Hill, Chosen Anderson, and who was the other guy I just named right now? That's Cedric Wilson.
Darius Wilson.
That's an elite group of talent there. And we're over here trying to say, listen, hey, you can't talk because there's never wait. Let me finish. You cannot win when talent evaluation is this bad. I'm telling you guys right now, there is absolutely no way you cut Chosen Anderson to keep a Chase Claypool, a River Craycraft.
Hey, Pete.
No.
Bro, you're not the coach. You're not the team. You don't know what they saw.
I just want to ask you one question, Pete. Do you believe that there was a conspiracy in the facility to not have Chosen Anderson succeed as the Miami Dolphins, or do you believe they gave Chosen every opportunity in the world to be as high as the number 3 receiver?
I'll answer that. There could only be one chosen one, and that's Tua.
Oh my lord.
Remember, this is a homegrown talent. This is horrible.
Any other squad in the league, that dude is number 1, except for here. He's number 1, number 2 everywhere else. He's not even number 3 here.
In the Miami Dolphins organization against Chosen Anderson.
He ain't gonna be number 3 here. You're not even number 3. Yeah, Braxton Berrios is number 3, and he's out.
I disagree with that. I think River Craycraft is number 3.
Barrios is number 3 here, and he's out.
I disagree. I think Barrios is number 4 on this. Actually, not even that.
I'm telling you guys.
This is the issue.
Hey, Shake, you gotta fix that, bro. This echo is killing.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying.
Yeah, you gotta drop the person that has the echo.
I can't help it. Big Nick just gotta go mute.
Big Nick, but
is it possible that Chosen did not fit this scheme whatsoever? Is it possible that he's a good receiver, but he just doesn't fit what we do offensively?
Wait, who?
We're talking about Chosen.
All right, Chosen.
I mean, think about it.
Robbie Chosen, or whatever his chosen name is.
Passing team, but we also run. And one thing he just unfortunately doesn't have the ability to do is run block. Whereas Braxton Berrios is willing to throw his body out there. River Craycraft is definitely willing to throw his body out there.
Let me ask you,
those guys are better than they're not better wide receivers than Chosen Anderson. The film doesn't show.
Our receivers have to be able to run route, and Chosen Anderson was not a route
Think
runner.
about it.
Are you crazy, bro? Chosen Anderson is a better route runner than all those other guys, bro.
Think about it, though. Think about it. The question was brought up about block. It was about blocking, right? Whether or not Robbie Chosen can do it. Now, Berrios did it because he was an inside slot.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think Chosen's going to be at? It's going to be inside block. Same difference. So if he can't do it, then he can't do it. Period. So that means
when have we seen Berrios do it?
Why is he the third most targeted? Why is he the third most targeted receiver on the Dolphins? Is an inside back. He's an inside wide receiver, bro. So therefore,
he's not getting any touches.
And you know what? And Craycraft
doesn't matter. He's still third most targeted.
Craycraft is on his team.
Chosen Anderson was here. He scored an 80-yard touchdown, didn't he? I don't see Berrios never. Berrios or Chase Claypool will never score a 70-yard touchdown like Chosen did. Never. Don't tell me these guys are better.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Batman.
He never saw Chase Claypool play.
Oh, but wait a second. You know why? You know why? It's because Berrios. It's because Berrios is a return.
Said bye bye.
It's
This is not
because
it.
Barrios is a kick returner. He's gonna get his.
Let me
Mike, one Mike.
explain this. Let me explain this. So, Barrios, when Craycraft got hurt, obviously Barrios got the snaps. Craycraft is back. He's here to take his job back, and it's easy. Craycraft, look, as much as I want to disagree with a lot of people in this fan base, we can acknowledge that the man, his percentage rate when the ball comes his way, he catches everything. He knows how to run routes. He knows how to get open. The chemistry he has with Tua is second to none after Waddle and Tyreek, whether you like it or not. So Craycraft is your number 3 when he's healthy. When he's healthy, he's your number 3. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's back.
Thank you.
So you got to cut what you got to cut. We wanted Chosen to be a guy to step in the event that we lost to Waddle. Or
Wow.
We wanted him to step in case Waddle or Tyreek got hurt. For the most part, Waddle did get hurt. He was banged up, but we had other guys like Cedric Wilson step up in the place of Waddle, and they did. So at the end of the day, as much as we like Chosen, at least
Batman, would you please address if Chosen Anderson is a route runner or not?
He's a speedster.
Do it all. He had more catches and more yards. He can do it all. He can do it all. He was a Jet with Panthers putting up numbers that those other guys never put up. Never. The film don't show. This was a horrible move. I'm telling you. This guy said, you know what? I'd rather be starting somewhere else. This guy's going to be playing for another team, so don't be shocked. And he's going to be putting up numbers. And he compliments Hill and Waddle.
Hold on.
He compliments Hill and Waddle perfect.
What was that? There was a lot of people talking.
Hold on. Do you really believe that he's such a good receiver? Then why has he had
definitely don't know
go from team to team? The guy's been all over the place, can never find a home, dude.
Thank you.
They're gonna get this superstar out of him, and then what happens the next year? He's out. Same thing.
That doesn't. Going from team to team doesn't mean anything, Ali. Look at Raheem Mostert. Look at all these other players that go from team to team and still are good. They just need this guy is getting taken out of the playbook for some weird reason. I just don't get it. This guy needed to be seeing the field in a triple set wide receiver set, Ali. And he's the bread and butter. He's the peanut butter and jelly. This is coming from the two guys. Beautiful.
This is coming from the guy that believes that Devontae Parker is the next coming of Jerry Rice, for God's sake.
Parker's Hill and Waddle, whatever, dude. Parker getting big numbers
Jerry Rice
in this offense.
That was a good one.
Oh my!
Remember he yelled at us how horrible.
Ali, you about to give me an aneurysm, Ali, with that statement. You about to give me an aneurysm with that statement.
Can I say something?
That's what Pete thinks, bro. That's what Pete thinks.
Let me go. Let me go, man.
Chase Claypool is a 6'4", 235-pound, 4'3" receiver who just turned into a diva before he got the bag.
Let's look. Come on, man. Let's keep it 100, man. I don't care who the third wide receiver is. He's merely here to block. It could be Claypool. Of course, Claypool is Claypool.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Claypool.
Guys.
Damn.
Can I land? Let me land.
Cook it up.
Let me land. Of course, Claypool he's a dominant outside wide receiver, if you ask me. And Claypool go over two motherfuckers and catch a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just interrupting his ability at all. But let's keep it 100, man. The third wide receiver is merely here to block.
Hey guys,
that's why Craycraft is on the team. He's a hell of a blocker and he knows the offense.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, Craycraft is also on the outside once in a while. When Waddle or Tyreek is not there, he's on the outside too. That's the only reason. It's the only reason they go to him is when Tyreek.
You guys are gonna look back. You guys are gonna look back and say this is a horrible general manager decision because that guy helps out his speed. It's not even funny, bro. I don't know why you guys
You
are
just
laughing
lost.
at
You
it.
just
This is
lost.
serious.
You
This
just lost
hurts an
points.
explosive offense become less explosive. We're
So
putting up slow guys on the field. Listen,
Hey
hold on,
man, you
Batman.
gotta know what was the downfall of our team.
Listen,
You gotta know
we're
what the
going.
downfall of our
Hold
team
on.
was.
Oh my
We've been
God, that
trolling
echo
as
is
a
bad,
joke.
bro. Somebody time Big Nick out, please.
We got news
Listen,
today that McDaniel's still trying to bring
Throw.
Chosen back to the practice squad. So relax, B.
he's trying to bring him
This is
back. All this,
classic.
he's gonna get picked up off
At
waivers,
the end of
man.
the day, as long as Eichenberg is in the lineup, it don't matter
Yeah,
who's the
we have an
combination
Eichenberg.
guard.
That's right. I agree. We got
Crypto, man.
7-4, baby.
Crypto,
We
you
got
too
number
much,
We
Right.
man.
74.
needed speed, and you guys, and you know he's gone. They're not gonna bring him back. Didn't we sign that other speedster,
Jesus.
Anthony Schwartz?
Yeah,
He's
we brought
small.
Anthony Schwartz because Barrios is hurt right now, but we don't. Anthony Schwartz has not been elevated to the 53.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're getting rid of one speedster that's really good, who in Chosen Anderson
Yeah, but
can
I
play in
kind of
this
want
league.
to.
Schwartz was brought here. Pete Schwartz was brought here in the event that you need a kick returner, a punt returner, if Barrios can't go. That's why Schwartz was he's brought here for an emergency, but he's not here to make a roster.
What? Why are we
Can
even
I?
thinking? You see, that's another
Can
bad
I
take
throw
by
something
you,
out there
Batman.
for
If
everybody
we
to
need an emergency
consider?
punt returner, we got the best punt returners in the world in Tyreek Hill and the Penguin.
We're not gonna put him
And
on.
Emergency
Get
punt
hurt
Barrios,
all year.
returner.
We're
which
not putting him
Barrios has
on punt
already proven
returner.
Why are we worried
himself.
No,
about emergency punt returners for?
that's the
Yeah,
case.
well,
Now that Barrios is hurt, so the emergency should be Hill and Waddle, nobody else.
can I
Yeah,
can I
it'll
throw
always
something
be
out there
that.
for
Yeah, but the
everybody to
problem,
think
Pete,
about
you
for a
have one of
second?
them get hurt, now you're in
This
trouble.
general manager is just
No. Can I
horrible.
throw
Hey,
something
one
out there
at a
for
time,
everybody to
man.
think about for a
One at
second,
a time,
please?
Yeah,
please, man.
think.
All right. Just want to put my 2
Pete, are
cents
you
out
really
there.
going to risk Tyreek
Hold
Hill
on. Let
getting
Craig.
hurt
No,
on a
Craig.
punt return?
Hold on.
There's
Let
no
Craig.
burns.
Wait a minute. Let
Von,
Craig. Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead.
Go for it,
Let Craig.
brother.
go ahead.
Pete, are you really going to risk Tyreek Hill or Jalen Water getting hurt on a punt return? And then they're gone for the year? Then what?
Not a chance.
Don't dare go
That's
there,
what he
bro.
wants.
Of course,
That's what he wants.
that's a regular
That's what he
play,
wants.
bro.
Not a chance.
Don't go there. Those guys won't get
That's
hurt.
That's
what
why I
They'll
Pete
take
put
the
wants.
Barrios
sideline.
back
They
That's what
won't
there.
even
Pete
get hit.
wants.
How about that?
That's what Pete
No. Ain't no
wants.
injury, bro. Ain't no injury.
Top 5
Hey,
punt returner Barrios is out.
hey.
All right,
Hold on,
fine.
Von Joe. What's going on, Von Joe?
Hang on.
Hey, Von Joe.
What's
What's
up,
going on?
Von
I know
Joe?
you're
You said
busy.
you wanted to get. Hey, Pete, weren't you the one that said you wanted Tyreek to get hurt to see what Tua could do without him? Weren't you the guy
Yeah.
that said
Oh
that?
shit! Don't. No,
How?
you
No,
better
that
not
was your
cook
best
this.
friend. That was your best friend.
No.
What's that
Actually,
kid's
it wasn't.
name?
No,
True Talk.
actually, it wasn't. No, actually, it wasn't Pete getting hurt. It was him
True Talk wanted
getting
to see what he was
suspended
like.
to see what when he got he thought he was gonna get suspended for the
Oh,
slap
when
incident.
yeah, exactly. I
With
thought he
with
was
the
gonna
boat
get
incident,
suspended. Yeah, I thought he
not
was gonna
injury.
get suspended.
Yeah. But hey, let Von Joe cook. What's going on? I know you at work, so
Go
go ahead,
for
Von
it.
Joe.
Oh no, I'm not at work. I took a day off. I'm in Michigan right now.
Okay, that's what's up.
Detroit
Jim
or
Harbaugh always say
yeah.
hi.
Hey,
I'm just curious if you're stealing signs up in Michigan right
Von
now.
Joe's a
Go ahead, Von
Lions
Joe.
fan. He's
Go ahead, Von Joe.
Team
Yeah.
Lions now.
Could I get a word out, please?
Go
ahead.
for it. Go for it.
Indubitably.
And please
That's
do not,
actually a real word too.
please do not interrupt me.
Go ahead, sir.
Because I just listened to about 30 minutes of us arguing about our so-called third option, who's really not our third fucking option. Okay, we're 6-3, and what chosen reject, whatever his name is, that's really what his name is. Not chosen, unwanted Anderson. All right, because
Right.
nobody wants him. Nobody wants him. He ain't worth jack-ish. All right,
Good one.
we're 6-3. What did he do to impact that 6-3? Not a goddamn thing. He scored a touchdown.
Didn't he help?
Let me finish.
You see.
He scored a touchdown.
Hold on,
when the
Bonjo.
game-
Hold on, Bonjo.
No.
Hold on. Let him go ahead.
He scored a touchdown when the game is at hand. So, Claypool, what has he done? I don't give two damns what about Claypool. We have Reek, we have Waddle. Guess what? Barry.
Alec Ingold.
Hold on. Those guys, the other number 3 receiver is not even Tua's third option. He'd rather throw it to the running back. When HM is in the field, is on the field and healthy, guess what? He's getting the outlet pass. When Mostert is there, Mostert is getting the third option.
That's right.
We're talking about our fourth option. You guys going back and forth about our fourth or fifth option?
hang
Oh,
on.
y'all
Hang on,
motherfuckers
Fred.
here, boy. I tell you.
Hang on, Fred.
Von Joe.
Hold on.
Von Joe,
Before we
can I ask you a question?
hold on, Fred. If I recall, wasn't Pete the one that said when Tyreek smacked the old man in the back of the head or in the ear that the guy, what if the guy identified as a woman, that Tyreek would go to jail? Wasn't that Pete that said that?
I give a fuck about none of that.
God,
Sorry,
Batman bringing out all the hits.
that garners some trouble.
Batman remember all the hits. Batman got all the hits. He got the receipts.
Maybe it's
Batman
that I missed.
got all the internet. That's who it is. Batman, you just revealed your identity, Batman.
Hey, by the way, real quickly,
let him finish.
I don't know if you know
Let him finish.
by the way, real quick, I just want Patriots lost the bye week. So go ahead.
Seems legit.
But go ahead, guys.
Hey, Von Joe.
Go ahead, Fred. Go ahead.
Von Joe, are you saying we don't even need a wide a three, bro? Are you actually saying that, bro?
I'm saying no.
Are you saying, Von Joe, are you saying, so what? We got Waddle and Tyreek? Is that what you're saying, man? We don't even need a three?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate this one more time. Okay, listen, Fred. All right, have a seat. You sitting?
Say it slow, Von Joe. Say it slow.
Okay.
Tyreek
is option 1. Waddle is option number 2.
Obvious.
And A-Chain is option 3.
A-Chain or Mostert, whoever's in the game, is usually option number 3 for Tua. So you're really arguing about option number 4 when it comes to that third receiver.
I don't believe
Alec Ingold.
This is the reason to me why.
This is what I keep on saying.
This is the reason to me why big plays.
I keep on saying it. I've been saying it all season long. Alec Ingold.
It's plenty of big plays left on the field, bro. Because
Alec Ingold.
Considering
that goes across the league.
Hold on.
Von Joe, what you failed to realize, Von Joe, you're going back.
Hold on, Pete. As for Waddle, Waddle's hurt every week. Every week, bro.
Stephen D, you're fucking outrageous.
Look, Von Joe.
How you gonna overlook a third wide receiver, man? That don't even make sense.
Von Joe, your third receiver is not necessarily your big play receiver. He's your go-to efficient guy that is your 0 to 10 yards guy. And that's what Craycraft does.
Hold on.
I agree with you. He's not a big play guy, but he gets the job done. Go ahead.
Ali, Fred said, this is why we're missing big plays. Because apparently Craycraft is our big play.
No, I disagree with that. He's not a big play guy.
Chase Claypool is the big play.
None of them.
Chosen Anderson is the big play. What are we talking about?
None of them.
Listen to me, man. Be quiet, dude.
If the bosses are out, then let's put some scrubs
So when they jamming Tyreek and Waddle, this is where this is why we can't compete with the winning team, Javon Joe, because you shut Waddle down and you shut Tyreek down. Then where you going with it? Then what you got to do? Tua's lost after that, baby.
A-Chain. Okay.
This is what Von Joe failed to realize. Can I go real quick? Because Von Joe's coming. Why are we even talking about Chosen? What you fail to realize is what I said, Von Joe, was this general manager and these talent evaluators, they made another bad decision. That's it. It doesn't matter about stats. He's clearly the third best or maybe fourth best receiver because I have him pegged between Cedric Wilson and Robbie Anderson. Plus, you could tell our talent evaluators here suck because Cedric Wilson is our third best receiver.
No, he's not.
Listen, and this regime stinks so bad because Cedric Wilson. Hold on, Batman. No. This general manager stinks because check this out. Cedric Wilson turns around and he's the third best receiver on our team. And yet you guys are happy with Braxton Berrios getting more snaps. You guys are wanting River Craycraft to be our third receiver. Like, you guys make no sense right now. We should be arguing that Cedric Wilson is not getting enough snaps and targets in the third slot. That's the situation we're having here. That's the reality.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
he
I'll tell
really
you what.
And our fourth should have been Robbie Anderson.
I'd rather have
What is-
Claypool on the outside than Waddle right now, bro. Right now.
Oh my. Okay.
Man, Fred just dropped a bomb.
I'd rather have
I
Claypool
like it
on the
there. I
outside
like
than
it there. I
Waddle
like
right
that. I
now.
like that.
Bro, get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here.
Waddle
So
on
Somebody,
hold
you know
on.
what?
Hold on.
Fred,
Hold on.
I ain't gonna lie, I won't even be sad if they time me.
Hold on. Time out.
Somebody
Hold
time
on.
Fred, bro. Somebody
Hold
time
on. No,
Clip.
If somebody
we're
time
not talking
Fred
about.
out.
Hold on. Here's the thing.
Somebody speak, because I got something to say after
I'm on
this.
PTO. I have PTO right now, so I have time to argue dumb conversations. So go ahead, Fred. Tell me why is Claypool so more special than Waddle? What has he shown you?
Somebody hurry up and time Fred out, please.
Can you hear me?
I
would put Claypool on the outside.
This is interesting.
Simple as I would put Claypool on the outside, bro, just to go deep and go over top of defensive backs, bro.
How did that
Waddle's
work out
not
for him in
going over
Pittsburgh?
top of Waddle's not going over top of
And you
nobody,
say,
bro.
and you
If he's
say
going to catch
Chase.
across the middle, that's it. That's it.
And you,
How did that work out for him in Pittsburgh?
Waddle is hurt every week, bro. Every week.
Fred,
how did that work out for him in Pittsburgh?
Fred, listen,
Yeah,
I
what
said
did
the
he do
same
in
thing
Pittsburgh?
before
Come
the
on, man.
season,
Hey,
right?
look, who else did they have
Listen,
in Pittsburgh? If I'm not mistaken, no,
Fred.
P, hold up, P. Let me tell
work
him what I'm
together
saying.
here.
Who was it? Who else was in Pittsburgh? Was Antonio Brown there? Was Juju Smith? Was Juju Smith? Was Juju Smith there?
Schuster, he played with Schuster.
Yeah.
Yes, he
So
did.
where was he gonna get any play, Von Joe? Where was he gonna get any play, bro?
So hold on. So what are you supposed to do?
It's the same thing that's happening right here now. Waddle and Tyreek is on the field. So when's he getting the opportunity to display his skills, bro?
Are we drinking tonight?
It's his third read, though. It's his third read.
Bring your own bottle back, man.
He was the number
It's his third read every time.
We're bringing back the Larry show.
When he's going over the top, bro.
So
let me ask
again,
you a question.
what did he do in Chicago?
He's going over the top first read. We all know that.
What did
He's going Waddle.
I'm about to answer. I'm about to answer all Von Joe questions. He didn't do nothing in Chicago because he ain't got no quarterback in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, Fred. I thought you said he was a better quarterback than Tua.
What?
Fred, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I guess.
Fred, that take. Fred,
I
let
just
me tell
wanted
you
to
guys
drop
something.
again
Let me tell you guys
defense
something.
is where it's at.
What Fred says is not that bad of a take because I pretty much said. Wait.
Antonio Brown was not
it's
a
horrible.
Steeler
No.
Wait,
Wait. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. But let me. Hold on, Batman.
We're top
Hold on,
five.
Batman. Hold on. What I understand what Fred is trying to say, but the thing is, he used Chase Claypool, and that's the worst name you could use because if you would have sat here, Fred, and said Cedric Wilson is lined up on outside, and then maybe puts Waddle inside more or interchange Waddle with Hill in the inside, then yeah, I would agree because our top three best receivers are Cedric Wilson, Hill, and Waddle. There's nobody better than those three on our roster at wide receiver right now.
I am not putting Cedric Wilson on the outside before Chase Claypool, bro. Simple as that, bro.
Okay,
I could have sworn.
You just gotta look at the film, dude.
Fred said a couple months back that Justin Fields was a better quarterback than Tua.
Who said that?
I mean,
I ain't never said Justin Fields was no better quarterback than Tua, bro.
That's a laugh.
I knew both of them was bums. I ain't never say he was better than Tua. I ain't never say he was better than Tua, bro.
They're not both bums.
Let's get the receipts going.
Neither of them are bums.
No.
They're
We got one.
both top
No,
five.
they're not both bums.
I'm gonna sit here and read this book that Fred and Pete should be doing.
Yeah, y'all know what else got me upset too?
I probably wrote that.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. Y'all
Stephen D, you just opened up a can of worms tonight, bro.
Let me tell y'all something.
Everybody's about to us. Everybody's gonna
That's
get
the book, Bon Joe.
Yeah, because that's what they need to be doing. Every time they open your mouth.
What was that hush book? Can you put that back up there?
Listen. Y'all saw that game.
From James Patterson, even, huh?
Fred, at this point, you just hush.
Hey, y'all saw that game last night?
Okay.
Joe Burrow is out for the season. I know y'all saw Lamar Jackson get shaken up. He has to be
Bengals
a
are
little
under
some sort of
investigation
banged
now
up.
too.
No,
Yeah.
whatever their problem is. And you know what? Here's another
So
thing that I'm
what
gonna go
you're
off.
saying to me
And
is
NFL
that
fans lately have gotten so soft. Everybody, oh my god, like the Bengals are the
I'm
ops
just
right
gonna
now.
say it.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
tell
put
you
it out
something.
there, and you got to
Hey,
agree
one
with
at a
this.
time, man.
Otherwise, you don't
One at
know.
a time,
Hold
man.
on. Let me go back. Let me tell you something. You know what's gonna hurt the most? All these elite quarterbacks in the AFC going down, getting hurt, out for seasons. And if we still don't finish it, bro, this season, I just don't know what to do anymore with this team, bro. It's gonna go to like instead of 6 foot, I'm digging 10
It's
feet. I'm gonna go
2-2,
even harder on
baby.
this team. If we
So
can't finish this season, Rodgers, we got who else is out for season? Burrow. I know Kirk Cousins. Who else was it?
the
All of these
AFC is
quarterbacks
wide open
out.
for us, bro.
It's 2 time, baby.
Watson.
The
Oh
only
my God,
quarterback that we have to
Watson.
face that's actually as good, and I'm gonna say
Lamar
it like
Jackson.
that, as good. No, well, there's two AFC quarterbacks, if you put it that way. Two AFC quarterbacks that are as good as Tua. One of them being
Dak?
obviously.
Who?
Are you gonna say Dak?
Who? Dak Prescott.
I still can't
We
say.
don't
I
even
still
think we
can't say.
played
I
them
still
yet.
can't say
Have
it.
y'all seen
I'm
Dak's
sorry, bro.
numbers the last couple weeks?
Nah, he's an AFC quarterback, though. He don't matter.
Yeah,
The
he's in the
best
NFC.
two AFC quarterbacks that we're gonna face for the rest of the season are who?
Lamar and Allen. That's it.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
Lamar
Lamar
Jackson
and Josh Allen. That's it.
is,
Those are the
and Josh
last two.
Allen.
and guess what happened last
Josh
time we
Allen.
played
That's it.
them? And what did Tua do? Did he just not throw like 5 straight touchdowns to win?
He
Did
had
he
an
There's a
not?
MVP
chance. There's
performance.
a chance.
Yes, he
Listen,
did that
listen,
against the
listen.
Ravens.
There's a chance. Like,
But
what
he
week
played
do
the
we
Bills
play the
only once
Raiders?
this
Let's
year.
just check that. Let's just check that as a win for
What
sake
week do we
of
play the Raiders?
put it out. Put it out of the box, and you
Whoa.
know what? Set that over
Don't do
there in the
that. Don't do
corner.
that. Don't you do that. Don't
If
No,
you
you're
do
just
gonna
put it
just
that.
in the
chalk that up
corner.
as a
That's what
win,
I
then
said.
you got to
No.
Hold on.
automatically
What?
chalk up the
No,
Bills as a loss. Then if you're gonna do that,
The
No,
Ravens
no,
is an
no,
automatic
no.
win?
Put no,
This
no,
this
no,
battle's
no.
getting
What I'm trying to
ridiculous,
say is
man.
just
How
put
about
Lamar
We got the
Jackson
Raiders right
in
now.
the
They still do
Ravens.
have the Raiders.
hold on.
Put them in
Battle's
Hold
the
getting
on.
We
Craig.
got the Raiders.
Craig.
put them in the back of your
Craig.
mind
Hold
and
on,
way
Craig.
back in the back corner
Because look,
because I don't give a shit about them.
look what you guys just made me think of. Listen, this
And
Ravens
now
game, what
the
do we
only
play? Week
other one
17?
we're
We play the
playing
Ravens in week
is
17, right?
Josh Allen. That's
It's the
it.
Ravens and then the Bills. Correct
Wait,
me if
hold
I'm
And then
wrong.
on.
that,
Hold on.
and
In
then
what
for
world?
some
Hold on. In
dumbass
what world?
reason, I don't know where
Hold
this
Listen,
on,
I
hold on,
want to
hold
Washington
on.
know
Because
in
quarterback
check
what
this
came
out,
world.
fellas.
from.
Check this out.
Can
This
I
Joe
finish?
Burrow
Can I
engine.
finish,
MVP.
please?
This Joe
No,
Burrow
no,
engine.
no. You
I
can
don't
talk
even know
here.
what y'all
Craig.
talking
No,
about,
no,
man.
no.
I
I'm
don't even know what
talking
y'all
about the
talking
he's
about.
fact
just
that
Hold
automatically
I'm
on.
talking
chalking up
about
wins for
I
that
just want to
team
the
know in
season.
what
Washington
world is an
the
83
Washington
team?
quarterback leads the league in passing.
All right, let him
The
finish.
Washington quarterback we face in a couple weeks or 3 weeks from now, it leads the league in passing.
Okay,
Period.
but you're not listening. I heard that already 5 times. I'm trying to tell you, and you're not listening, Craig. This is the
All
issue.
right.
Joe Burrow goes down, right? The AFC North, it's gonna go down. The
Oh,
Ravens keep winning out. Guess who
that's
we
done.
might face week 17? Tyler Huntley, because they might have it wrapped up already.
No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna let him go for. It's week 17. I can see week 18.
Week
He's gonna
18,
play.
yeah, he's gonna
Not
play in
week
week
17.
17.
It
I
depends,
They
don't
will
bro.
have
know.
to already
If
have
they
the
go on a
conference
run,
wrapped up by that
it
time.
We
very
got
well
Washington.
depends.
We got
They might
No,
win
the
the
Washington
NFC
AFC
playing
North.
that
and
game.
then
They're gonna
and
own it
then
by
we
that
The
face
time.
division
Dallas
can be
with
wrapped up,
Jack,
but the conference won't. He's still gonna play because they need to win the
and
conference.
then we
He's
got
still gonna play.
Baltimore with Lamar, and
You're
then
right. You're right.
we got Josh Allen in Buffalo or
Can I ask a
at
question?
here
Can I ask a
Hell, the
question?
division might be wrapped up in 2 weeks for the Ravens.
Honest question, because
basically.
Let
I
Vonjo go,
came in.
man. Let Vonjo
Hold
go.
on, this is an honest question because
Go
I
ahead,
came in
Vonjo.
later in the show. The show been going on for a good hour and a half before I came
Yeah, go
on.
ahead, Vonjo.
Have we been drinking? Is that what's going on here?
It's happy
I
hour,
have.
Bonjo.
That's what they're doing,
No.
Vonjo. They're drinking, man. They're drinking.
Hey,
This
I
is
just
Miami
It's
Dolphins
Friday.
talks, bro.
It's
no,
Friday.
because I
You
want to
actually
It's
know
won.
Friday, bro.
in what world is an 8-3 every team an automatic win.
Bro, it's Four Locals. They're drinking Four Locals, Rondo.
It's got to be.
Okay.
It's 1800.
Because
That's the
I agree.
1800s they drinking.
At this point, these boys are drinking 211s malt liquor. Because I don't understand.
Fahrenheit.
I I don't understand.
Right.
8
Yo,
of
they
All right,
16
drinking
fine.
Wild
is
Out
Fireball.
automatic
Fireball.
win.
Fireball.
Automatic
That's what
win
they drink.
because of what we did to their decimated
How'd you know?
secondary last year.
Drinking some Mad Dog or some shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, 2-minute Mad Dog 2020.
Hey,
Okay.
Fred, I heard you earlier, bro. I'm
I
a
just
little
wanted to
worried
know.
about the Raiders. I'm telling you
Nah,
right now. You
I'm
might
never
know.
gonna be
No?
broke on this
Okay.
channel.
You're gonna see on
Miami's
Sunday,
beating
Fred.
the. Sorry, Pete. Miami's beating the Raiders 35.
Listen to this.
I don't
Hey,
know,
where's
bro.
Lewis?
Fuck it.
We gotta finalize this bet. I want to know what's up. Where's
Look,
Lewis? Call him out.
look,
Oh
I want to know
man.
if
Yeah.
Uh
this
oh.
bet is
look.
finalized.
Are you
What's
calling
the
out the
point
Can I
spread?
referee?
also
We're
say
locking
this?
it in. I'm telling
Can
you
I
Steven, did
guys
also
you
right
just
say
now,
this?
call
I
her by
feel confident.
18? You got us by 18?
Oh yeah,
You
I'm with
said
the Raiders this
35
weekend.
17. Isn't that 18 points?
No,
If
it's
the
not
math
gonna be
wrong?
that.
Did
I'm
that
telling
math
you
Look,
guys
right?
right now, we're losing this game Sunday. It's gonna be
Nope.
a
No,
score
you're
like
shut
Damn.
up. No,
wait, it's
you're
gonna
out
be
of
Nope.
like
here.
35
24.
It will be a
17,
total
24
Pete.
to 10
meltdown on
with a
social
late
media if we lose
score
this
to make
game.
it
I can
seem
tell you that much.
closer. I'm telling you,
I
we're not
got
putting up
30.
points tomorrow. I wish we
I
played
got
tomorrow on
30.
Sunday.
I got 32 29 pins.
We're not
I
putting
got
up
us
a
by
lot of
3.
points. Do you not see
Nah,
how the Raiders
it's a
play?
last.
They
It's a
chew
last.
clock.
Damn, Pete, you just doomed
The,
us.
bro, the
I
Raiders
got it. I
play
got us by a game winning field
crypto.
goal.
So we
That's
got
it.
we got somebody
Crypto,
drinking, and
this is
we
the
have somebody
bad
drinking,
team that's
and
gonna
then we
beat the
have
good
Pete
team
up here
this
just
week.
then
Crypto.
we
They're
then
This
not
is the week.
bad. The
This is the
Raiders
we
week.
are
got Pete
not
going cold. All
bad.
right, cool.
I
All right,
I
feel
got
it.
us
This is
32
gonna be
29
depressing.
or
We're
32
gonna lose to the
30.
Raiders and then the Jets. Wow. And
so
you
Pete
guys
out here
had,
doing
I heard them
that
lines.
all
bet
on
was
Steven. I heard
ridiculous.
them all on
That's
Steven.
Pete, if
5
that
actually a
was
four,
to happen,
and then
then
plausible
I
we're
would
0
thing.
and 2
agree the
in the
season
next
would
2.
be over if that was
Shake
to happen.
money. Have a
Oh, the
good night,
season,
All
sir.
right.
I'm telling
All right,
you,
man. Be
it's
safe.
crumbling
Oh,
down as
no worry,
fast as you
Ollie. I'm
guys
right
don't
behind you
believe.
because
I'm out
Shake
too.
The
Shake.
Chiefs
Good
lost.
night,
gonna let you
man.
know right now. I'm not
Forget
gonna
it.
I
argue with
think
Pete.
I can't sit here and listen to how people are worried about how the Raiders are going to beat us,
You did
bro.
not hear
We're gonna win 35-10. Calm down, jeez.
Ali, you can go back and forth and
what,
worry about
just
that.
like
Again,
what
I'm not
Fred
arguing
said.
with free
What if
base.
they
Any
jam?
free
What
bases,
if
I'm
they
not gonna
jam
argue
us
with
I
and
hope the
you.
disrupt
Gabby
the?
do.
What if they jam us and disrupt the timing of the
All
offense?
right,
What
Hey,
Fred
y'all
listen.
said.
got this. Y'all got this.
Hey,
Nobody
Hey,
got
I
to
hey,
worry
need
no,
some.
about.
Hey, Shake Money. I need
Ali,
some
Let me
firepower
ask
with
you
you.
Ali,
this.
Like
look,
the
Ali.
Chargers did with their
You gentlemen have a
backup.
wonderful evening. Shake, thanks for having me up,
Oh,
brother.
of course, man. You know that.
Since
Hey, by the
Hey,
everybody
way,
been
hey,
drinking
Von
already, I
Joe,
guess I need to get started.
you guys have a
Von
good,
Joe,
good
Hey,
night.
Von,
Von Joe. Hey, Von
Von
Joe.
Joe, don't
Tomorrow. Hey,
leave, Von
tomorrow.
Joe.
Steve,
Hold on. Before you go, Von Joe. I mean, before you. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be calling the Gators game. I don't know if we win or not, but I'm gonna drop you the link as always. If if you
Hey,
feel inclined to come
hey,
up to talk, you're more than welcome to, Von Joe.
hey,
Yeah, for sure.
Von
Yo, what up,
Joe,
Lou?
don't leave. Don't leave, bro. You're the only one up here with real comments. Well, never mind. Shake's up here, Color, Crypto.
Pete, yeah,
Hey,
I've been making
don't leave,
sense.
Von
I've
Joe.
been
No, he
Don't
right.
said
leave.
Where's
common sense.
Fred?
Ali, I see
Fred, where
Ali up
Fred at?
here. Oh, no. Fred definitely don't have no nonsense
Oh, Fred got
or
kicked
sense.
out.
And
Damn.
neither do you. Craig
Damn.
Sebring is another one. He got some sense to him.
Listen, Lou. Again, we have people talking the Baltimore Raiders.
Damn.
Baltimore is an easy win. So I
Man,
don't
what
know.
is
I don't know what
going
kind of
on
I
here?
don't know what kind of 211 or how many 211s he had. Pete
Things
is up
up.
here doing. Pete is up here doing lines
Mad
of
Dog
I
coke.
already told you,
2020.
Von Joe, this regime cut the wrong
Hey,
guy. They should have
hey,
never cut
Pete.
Chosen Anderson. That's why
Hey,
I'm
hey,
Y-
hey,
upset.
y-
I think
hey,
they
hey,
did a
Yeah,
Pete.
sure.
horrible decision there.
Pete,
Chosen
Sure.
Anderson shouldn't have been cut.
Pete, I heard you call my name
I'm
again.
glad you were listening.
I tried to pay up the bet, Pete. I owe you, right? But
Yeah,
you
you
said,
did.
and I tried, and you said that you
You
wanted me
said
to
we
do a
were
double
going to
or
run it
nothing.
back.
Okay, no. Well, you offered the double or nothing. So is that what you're
Yeah.
telling me, Pete?
I'm trying to run it back another 100, but I
Okay.
just need the point spread you're going to lock in and give me. How many points?
Well, what's the spread right now?
Last time I saw it, I think it was 12 or 13. But remember, I
12 and a
predicted.
half
Remember
right now.
last week I predicted and I said we were going to be favored by 13. And I
Oh,
saw
okay.
12 and
Is
12
that
and a half. I haven't seen 13. I didn't check
It's,
today.
it's
okay?
12 and a half
don't.
right now.
Oh, so you
I
know we was
wouldn't.
gonna
I
be
just
favored
don't
by
buy
that, and
it.
you taking the
Pete,
points.
Pete,
I'm
double
I
or
locking it
wouldn't. I
in
nothing.
wouldn't
today.
take it.
Okay, hey
I wouldn't
Pete,
take it.
double or nothing, Pete. I got the Dolphins winning by 12 and a half. Are we in?
We're locked in $100
Okay,
on that.
we're
Ooh,
locked in. There
I
you
will
go.
put.
We're
love
locked
it.
in.
I got
12
12
and
and a half
Oh
on
Double or
that.
wait,
12 and a half.
nothing.
can
We're
I
Okay.
locked
get
in.
in on this?
Let's do it. No,
We are
this
locked
is
in.
this
Wow.
is gonna. I'm telling you guys right now. By the time Lewis is not even gonna understand the Jets, we're losing to the Jets. That's him
Okay.
What was the
losing
spread in the
another
last one?
100.
What
Can
bet?
I
I'm trying to figure out
hey,
what
That's
bet you talking about,
blasphemy.
Pete.
listen. I'm
He
gonna
Hey,
be
just he
leaving.
just
I'm gonna
lost
be
all
leaving. Hey,
credentials.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna do like
I'm
Bob
done.
Joe. But before I get out of here, just let me just state this for the record. There's a trend. There's a pattern. Here you go, Crypto. You like trends and patterns. So does Color, right? I got a trend and pattern I started to notice anytime Pete comes up on a panel. Pete had questions and concerns, remember, against the Giants. Pete had concerns against the
Then they got
Carolina
injured.
Panthers. Hold on, Pete. Hold on. Pete had concerns about the Carolina Panthers. Pete
No, I
now has
didn't.
concern
No,
about
I didn't.
Pete every week is the same spiel. Hold on.
No, I was
This
gone
is
those weeks,
Pete.
buddy.
I just heard Pete
You're
say it.
making things
And
up.
hold
This
on,
offense is figured out right now.
Pete,
Get to it.
Pete, did you just not say to Fred, and I quote, Fred, I heard you earlier, but I'm going to tell you something, buddy. I have real concerns about this Raider. I believe we're going to lose. You haven't said that.
This Raiders week. That's why I'm so confident of running back with you. I can't believe you're running it back.
So you telling me you've never said
Those
those words
Raiders,
before, Pete?
watch
About
out.
any other team?
I said that versus the Chargers and the Patriots, yeah, but not those other teams that you
Okay,
mentioned.
so there's a trend. That
Chargers
you
and
say
Patriots,
this
week 1 and 2. Yep.
You always say this.
And
You
the
always
Bills.
say this.
Yep. And I was
know.
right on the Bills. I was right on the Eagles, right? Yep.
That's the Bills and the Eagles. That's not the
Somebody
Raiders.
agrees with me. Marino's GOAT says, Pete, you say we're going to get beat every game. Is that not the truth?
I agree with
Is that
you.
not the case?
I haven't said we're going to lose every week. I missed a bunch of
Raiders are
weeks
no
this
joke.
year that y'all didn't hear me say. You see? That's what I'm saying. I said we were going to lose week 1 and week 2.
I know.
You know?
The Skins.
I said we were going to finish 6 and 11.
The Commanders.
Y'all can have this conversation with this liar. Y'all got it.
The Commanders and the Jets, to me, are
Shut me up,
with
Shade.
us. But the Raiders are for real, bro. We gotta watch that shit because a lot for nothing.
Oh, the Raiders are for real. Why do you think the Raiders are for real?
I think they're serious. I think they're freaking real. I know, and I mentioned it earlier. It's only gonna be about our defense. Is the only way we're gonna win that game.
Well, Daniel, let me ask you a question. What has shown you, right? What have, again, your eyes shown you about the Raiders to think that they're for real? And again, this is no trolling. I'm just asking you your opinion. Like, you can't just tell me, well, I think they're for real without giving me a reason why. Like, what have you seen from the Raiders this season to tell you they're real?
It's a great question. I wish I
tell
had
you
some.
why.
I wish I had a legitimate. I wish I had. I will pass that buck on.
Listen, when you go back and when they got Josh McDaniel, they were already sitting here saying it was a talented roster based on the. Remember, they drafted Tyreek
Josh
Wilson in the
McDaniel
first
sucks.
round.
I'm glad he's not related to Mike.
People were high on the Raiders because
Shake,
of the
Batman
talent
says
that
he's
they
backstage.
have. The talent that they have. The coaching was the problem. They fixed it. I don't know if you guys heard
I don't know
anything
about that, though.
what
that must have been
happened.
earlier.
But the
bad,
players
I think we got
completely revolted on the coaching staff. That's
I
how
don't
bad the coaching was, bro. And now they got they got a new coach that believes in them, that's letting them play the way they're gonna play comfortable.
I really
and
like
win.
that coach, by the way.
And you know how smart this coach is?
I
He
really
benched
like that
Jimmy Garoppolo, who's ready to go, and they said no. I want the rookie who has a stronger arm, who can deliver the ball in almost every area of the field. He just needs to get in sync and in rhythm. And this game versus us on the road versus the zone, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a feeling Aiden O'Connell
So you're saying the
is
new
not
head
going to
coach is
look like
holding
a rookie.
Garoppolo back? Is that what you're saying?
No.
This new coach is
No.
holding Garoppolo back?
This new coach is letting the players play, bro. Antonio Pierce, remember, he was just in the
There's
league
a
not too long
couple
ago.
things he
He's letting the
does.
players play, bro. They're 2-0 under this guy, Crypto.
And I get all that, Pete.
I really like the head coach.
They're fired up. This is a whole new rejuvenated team.
Cool. Again, you just talked, Pete. Now let someone just respond to what you said. Right?
Let's have it.
Okay, cool. Everything you said about Aiden O'Connell, I'm not going to debate that because I don't know the kid. If you tell me he has a strong arm, I'm going to go with that. If you tell me I'm going to go with everything you said. Hold on, Pete. Now, let me just get
He's
it out.
like baby Big Ben, bro. Ben
Okay,
Roethlisberger.
okay, and
Ooh,
I gotta
that's
take
a
your
big
word,
statement.
and I gotta take your word for that, Pete, because I don't know nothing about the kid, so I just gotta take your word. Now I'll ask you
I
though,
can't
Pete.
wait till Sunday.
Okay, cool. Now can I, Pete?
Shake your hand.
Just let me ask you a question though. How is Aiden O'Connell going to do everything you just said that he's going to do against the Miami Dolphins defense this week?
Oh,
Right?
Nah,
Again,
you
hold
see,
on. Hold on. I haven't even got the question out.
that's
Against
why
the
I was
zone
winning.
defense that you said Miami runs against this zone, Patrick Mahomes week had 185 yards, right? And didn't even throw for 2. And that's Patrick Mahomes against this raggedy zone. But you mean to tell me that Aiden O'Connell is going to come in here and light the Miami Dolphin defense up? Is that what you
Hell
mean to
no.
tell me, Pete?
Well,
Aiden O'Connell. First of all, that makes no sense to you. Listen, bro.
That don't make
Other
no sense.
quarterbacks that
No,
are
what
worse
you
than
said
other
earlier
quarterbacks
don't
that are
make no
worse than
goddamn
Mahomes have
sense.
thrown for more than 185. I guarantee you, Aiden O'Connell's going to throw for more than 185 because Vic Fangio's not going to
Listen.
play Mahomes the way he's going to play Aiden O'Connell. He's going to play him in
Well,
a soft
listen.
coverage,
Well,
soft zone. You know that.
to be fair,
He's
if
going to eat these guys alive.
Pete thinks that Skylar Thompson would have this team undefeated, so
Probably only with 2 losses, for sure.
So let me get this
nah,
right.
come on.
Aiden O'Connell is going to come.
Actually, with 1 loss.
So Aiden O'Connell is coming in here to
which is the
Miami,
loss?
Pete.
The
So
Bills?
Aiden O'Connell is coming in here, Pete. Is that what you mean to tell me? Into Miami. Miami in their last, 18 games, they're 16-2 at home. So you mean to tell me that this rookie, Aiden O'Connell, is coming in here and he's just going to light up Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, Javon Holland,
No.
Caden
Statistically, no. Maybe like 220. Might have because this game he's gonna remember he's a rookie quarterback. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna control the clock with Josh Jacobs. And honestly, I think that's gonna be effective because he has weapons when he needs to throw it. Devontae Adams, the other dude that they throw it to, Hunter Henry, whatever his name is, Renfro.
Renfro. Let me stop you right there. You just said all these weapons, and then you said Devontae Adams and the other guy they throw to. They're weapons, but you don't even know their name.
I do know the name.
What are we
the
talking about
expatriate
here?
Myers, Jacoby Myers, bro. Jacoby
Okay.
Myers,
Right.
Devontae Adams, and Hunter Renfro.
I'm
I
just
do
trying to keep you
remember
on
their
your
names,
toes.
bro.
Okay. I'm just trying. Well, that's not what you said at first. I'm just trying to keep you on your toes.
And they got that rookie tight end that they drafted. He's been coming on late. I'm just telling you right now, Lewis, they're going to play slow ball, control the clock, keep Tua on the bench, and it's going to be
What's he looking like this year?
He's been hot lately. The last 2 weeks, he's been hot with the new rookie quarterback. It's like a new rookie tight end, rookie quarterback combination they're trying to throw out there.
Let me ask you another question, Pete. Let me ask you another question, Pete. Right? What happens to your scenario, right? And what we're doing here, you're throwing out scenarios. Let me throw mine out you. What happens in the scenario that Tyreek Hill is absolutely madder than a motherfucker that he played like dog shit against Kansas City? What happens if Mike McDaniel decides to unleash this offense? Let's say, for the sake of argument, Pete, Tua is absolutely cooking in this game, and Miami jumps up to a 14-0 lead, a 17-3 lead, let's say a 24-3 lead. What happens to your running the ball? What happens to your clock management, game management? We're gonna slow the game down. What happens if that happens, Pete?
I'm telling you right now. If that happens, and you're talking about in the first half, we're up 24-3.
I don't know. It don't have to be in the first half. I'm just saying, what happens if this run game instance, like for instance, let's say the Raiders get the ball opening drive, they do everything you said, they come out, they have a 7-minute drive, right? But they only get 3 points. And let's say Miami gets the ball, and in 2 minutes, Oakland is down, or the Raiders are down 7-3. Let's say the Raiders get the ball and get a 5-6 minute drive. Now we're already in the
As in Dolphins are up 7-3. Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's say they get another 5-6 minute drive, right? Now you're looking end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter, they kick another field goal. Miami gets the ball, and in 4 minutes, they're down 14-6. What happens if now Miami gets a 3-and-out? Miami gets the ball back off a quick stop. They score another touchdown. Now it's 21-6. And you're looking at 21-6, let's just say, with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, right? What happens to Aiden O'Connell, that rookie quarterback then? When the Miami Dolphins now know that a rookie quarterback has to come out and throw almost on every play. What do you think happens then?
I think he'll eat us alive. I think he'll eat us.
Really?
You serious?
Yeah.
So
Gun for gun, I think he has the weapons. Gun for gun, I think he has
There's no
the
way.
weapons. He'll put up big numbers. We could lose the game.
No,
That'll
fuck
be
no.
fine.
Excuse my
We'll
French.
lose the game, but he'll have big numbers.
So now
If I
Vic
had to pay it in the
Fangio,
swear jar, Steven, let me know.
so now Vic Fangio
No, you're good, bro. You're good. Just keep it to minimum.
So now Vic Fangio can unleash Jalen Phillips. He can unleash Bradley Chubb, right?
That's right.
That all these guys can come after this rookie quarterback. But Pete, you mean to think, and again, the secondary that is healthy now.
Yeah, because when
right?
they're down like that, Lewis, they're not gonna punt it no more. They're gonna go for it on 4th and 4. They're gonna get it with little Hunter Renfro. They're gonna get those, and they're gonna go for it in the red zone. They're gonna come back. Aiden O'Connell will make it happen. I know what I'm telling you. I just got a feeling we're gonna lose this game because you're leaving out names like Max Crosby, the Tyree guy that they drafted. They're gonna be a problem. And like Fred said, and just like I've been saying consistently, this timing offense, if Marcus Peters is back and healthy and he's playing Sunday, what happens? The other rookie safety, he's good, Trevor Moehrig. So if they just jam, disrupt the timing, I don't think we're going to put up those points that you're saying early on, Lewis. I'm sorry to tell you. They have a defensive-minded head coach now who knows defense and has young talent to work with. I'm telling you, Max Crosby and those stunts. Max Crosby has been crossing over and doing stunts, disrupting the inside, the outside. This guy's an animal. He's an animal, bro. They're gonna chew clock and they're gonna finish up.
Can I interject for everybody, please? Yo, please, not for nothing. Hey, Pete, you're probably right. And that's what that was my fear. I'm afraid that not for nothing. We're gonna get work this weekend, guys. This is NFL.
Who's saying that?
Daniel.
Daniel. No. Let him finish. I want to know why. I want to know why
we're gonna get worked.
I want to know why
we're gonna get worked because I feel like fucking excuse me. Once again, sorry. I apologize. Sorry, Steven.
That's fine. Just like I said, we just don't use it too much because we're trying to keep.
That was 2 within 5 minutes. I'm just seriously still concerned about this weekend. Like honestly, this game is not a joke. This is not a 5-5 team that we're playing against. The Raiders. They're 5-5. There's a reason they're 5-5. And they were 5-5.
They're 1-4 on the road.
Don't matter. They're 5-5 on record.
Okay.
Your record is what it says it is. They're 1-5 on the road. Great. Good for them. You know what? They're lucky to have 1-5 on the road, but you know what they're still doing? Still building confidence, and they just won 2 straight. That's a good thing.
Oh, the Giants and
for them. But I'm saying, like, we can't.
And everybody's and let me ask you, and everybody's confident and 100% sure that Tyreek Hill's gonna play on Sunday.
Could I ask you a question, Daniel?
I don't think this is no joke. This is a no joke game. I said it earlier. I've been saying it all week long to myself. And go ahead.
I was going to ask you. Do you think more so that we might come off sluggish and we might be overconfident? That's what really concerning you. Given
My
that we're
biggest
come off
concern.
for 2 weeks from playing football, off of traveling, and then over the confidence, is that's what's really bothering you about this game?
This has to be
that's actually a secondary because all right, now that you mentioned that, okay, because I wasn't going to, but let's add up the facts. All right. So we're coming off of a bye week. Strike that up as number 1. Coming up off a loss. Strike that as number 2. We're going against a 5-5 team that's on a hot streak. That is actually capable of playing us. Strike it as number 3. So now, if we were to thinking about this before the season started, we had the Raiders on a W for us. Do I feel like it now? No, not really. I'm saying like we need this game. Seriously, we need this game. This is the game
I'm
that
telling you,
we need to
Daniel, we're
show
gonna
it.
lose, bro. If you
See,
looked at the
stop it,
Raiders,
stop it. I don't want to
Daniel,
hear no bullshit, bro. Come
I'm
on,
not
no,
trying to
no,
tell you.
no,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to
no,
tell you
no, no,
Hold
little
on,
no.
key
let
things
let
that I
Pete
picked
let
up
the man
on, bro.
finish. He let you finish.
Let him
Let the
finish.
man finish. Go ahead, Daniel.
Nah, see, because I don't want to hear none of that nonsense about that stuff. I don't want to hear no we're losing bullshit, whatever. No,
He's just
but I
finished saying we're losing too.
I can see it happening, but
Hmm.
do I visually or or am I expecting it kind of situation? Nah, nah,
I'm gonna tell you why I got this feeling because just
But you do
went
know, you
throughout the
see
week.
where I'm
Oh,
going,
yeah,
right? You
Wait,
okay.
feel
no,
it?
no,
You feel it?
you're bouncing all over the place. You're just
I'm
lucky
more
you're
than
not
No,
in
that.
one
bro,
of
because
those
I'm
big
telling you the
helium
truth.
balloon
I'm telling
Don't
you the
suckers where you'll
truth,
nobody
be
feel
bro.
falling
no, don't
down.
nobody
I'm gonna
feel
tell
it.
you.
What
I'm
you and
gonna
Pete
tell
are
you the
saying,
key is.
nobody's feeling it.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like this Raiders team is a problem,
I'm
and they're
just
gonna come
speaking
in
the
our
truth, bro.
house and put us at 16-3. Since you guys like stats, this is why it's gonna
There's no
happen. I
such
already know it.
score
If
because
you looked at their
there's no such
injury
thing as
report
16 and
all
3.
week, if you looked
There's
at their
only
injury report all week, they wanted to practice. They all were trying to practice. They all sat there and practiced
no,
hard,
we
right?
don't play 19
And
games, bro.
nobody is going
So
to be
number
rated
one, you're
out when
wrong.
it comes to the Raiders because Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday's practice, everybody practice. Not on
Number
our
one, you're
team.
wrong.
Not on
Number
our
one, you're
team.
wrong because we don't play
I'm
that
not
many
wrong.
games.
I'm trying to
We
tell
don't
you.
play it.
This
I'm
has
telling you
to
How
what
many?
be
happened.
what the
So,
this has to be
so
some
the
of the
fact that
dumbest shit I've ever heard in my
when you
life.
see a team
Thank
get
you,
in this late in the season that all these guys are on the injury report banged up just like ours. Go look at their
bro.
injury report. They got guys with bad ankles and bad knees all over the place.
Our
But guess
squad,
what? They're all
our
full
team.
I agree,
participants.
Jose Valdez. It
Ours are
does
not
smell
even
like
Best
practicing.
something
Are
in
you
here.
guys
I
aware?
ain't
Let
gonna
me tell
lie.
you
The
something.
number.
Let me tell you
All right,
something.
What
we
injury
spoke
Let me
about
tell
it
you
report?
earlier.
something.
Go
Hey
on,
Daniel,
go on, go on,
Daniel,
go on, go
Daniel.
on,
Let me
go
tell
on,
you
go on,
something,
go
Daniel.
on, go on, go on.
Cheetah didn't practice Wednesday. Cheetah didn't practice Thursday.
Uh,
Cheetah,
That's
he
right.
was limited on
That's right.
practice on Friday.
He don't need to
Teron Armstead,
practice.
those
They need to
Oh
practice
my
limited
against
and
his
limited.
God.
All of
shadows.
these guys banged up. They're
Oh
not
my
even
God.
fully
We're in
practicing. You think they're going to
trouble.
be fully
Cheetah
ready to
didn't
go? They're going to
practice.
be
oh
more
Oh
my
rusty
my
God!
than
Oh my
anything
God.
else.
God! Better,
Yep.
you know.
They're going to be rustier than anything else.
Apparently, you
You
never
see what
heard the
happened?
best thing.
All I did was
Oh
say
my
one
God.
statement, and I can't even get the second one out yet.
Go ahead, man.
Cheetah can't. Oh my God. He didn't
For fuck's
practice.
sakes.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, man. Come on, dude. Let me finish what I was trying to say, bro.
Go ahead, man.
I'm saying, bro. All right. And again, I'm going to go back to what I said originally and how many times have I repeated it. Now, this will be the third time I repeat myself. Defense. We're going to W, but it's going to be due to our defense.
Oh yeah.
It's because of our defense that we're going to W. And you know what?
Okay.
I don't know about them Oakland Raiders, bro, or whatever, Vegas Raiders, whatever. They just kind of give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit there. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like that's the team that like you. I mean, guys, granted, they're 500. They're 5-5, dude. They're
The
capable
matchup
of
this week. The
Are
matchup
we
this
getting
they're
week.
trolled?
capable of beating
The
everybody.
matchup this
Are
week
we
And
is
getting
Marcus
trolled
I
right
Peters
think
now?
versus Cheetah.
Are
I
we getting
wasn't
trolled right
done,
now?
but
Marcus
if you want
Peters
to keep
versus
on,
Go
Cheetah.
ahead.
if you want
Are
to
we getting
speak,
Go
trolled
ahead.
right
you can
now?
take your
It has to
turns.
be.
If you want to speak, you can take your turns. But I'm just saying, long story short, those Raiders are freaking serious, bro. I'm not joking, bro. That's like us
I'm
going against
telling
the
you, you saw
Jets.
the game, right? You saw that
What are
game
we
with the Raiders
talking
last
about?
time, right? They
No,
didn't
we're
score
getting
many points,
trolled.
but you saw how physical they played, right?
We're getting trolled. Somebody's trolling us.
You
We're
saw
getting
how
trolled.
aggressive
This
they
has to
were,
be a
right?
troll.
That's the recipe right there that takes 2 out.
Do you
And
think?
Marcus
Do you
Peters
think?
is gonna lock the cheetah down. Watch.
That's why I'm concerned, man. That's why I'm concerned. Like this is a good game.
5 catches, 88
what's
yards,
going on,
shut
Cat?
down.
What up? What
Cat.
up? Wait a minute, Pete. You're
Cat,
saying
what are we
that
doing here, Cat?
it's
What are we
I'm
doing
listening. I'm
here,
listening.
Cat?
This is a good
Is
game,
this
y'all. This is a good game. This is
listen?
the game to
This
Is
is
watch.
a
this the
big
But
same
game.
we're
one
at
You
as
guys,
home. But
Peter?
we're at
you know
home.
This
what's
is
funny?
classic,
You
Cap.
guys are,
This is classic.
let me tell you, y'all
I'm just
just
trying to put
looking
my
at
finger on
Vegas
it, Cap. I'm
spread. Y'all just
trying to
looking
nail
at
him down.
you guys are just looking at the
What's the
spread
Everybody
and letting
trying
concern
to
your
put
about
their
homer
it?
sink
finger
in.
on it. We don't know
This
what the
is a
fuck
new
is
What's
team.
going on
the?
here.
This is a
I'm
new
trying to put my
rejuvenated
finger
team.
on
This
it,
team
dude.
has new
I'm
spark.
trying to nail it
All right,
down.
I can't wait to
I
hear
got my
next,
finger on
next,
it. All
next,
right,
next.
baby.
I'm gonna pause myself.
Listen, I'm gonna tell everybody what the deal is with these
Next.
Raiders, right? I'm gonna tell you real quick. Listen, the Raiders were in a bad situation with bad coaching and an unhealthy, back office coaching working environment. They fired a coach. They got the player coach in there
McDaniel's
now.
product.
They got the
is in
player
that
coach in there
family.
now. That's cool. They having that leap. They were always a talented team, but honestly, the Raiders were a team that I was watching to purge their
5-5.
roster come trade deadline. Now they didn't because they went ahead and purged everything else, not so much their roster. Now all these guys are feeling good. They're like, "Hey, I'm not going to get traded off this team. I'm not going to be
They're a
left."
playoff team at the moment.
They're
By
good,
the
but
way,
here's the deal: the Dolphins against the Raiders have a great record as of recent too. Dolphins are always beating these Raiders. I don't see how the Dolphins are going to field the best team we've had, and I can't remember when, and then lose to the Raiders, a team that's 500 only because of a 2-game turnaround since
thank you.
purging their GM and purging their
This will be the first
coach.
team all year. If we
This
win this
is
game,
a
they're the
rejuvenated.
50-50. They're a 500 team, the first team we could beat all year
Is this
long.
really a
To kind
500
of
team
shut
I want
up.
to hang my hat on and say Dolphins beat a winning team? Nah.
That would be the average.
Oh,
I'm not gonna sit
you're
there and
gonna
go,
feel
"Hey, the
too.
Dolphins
I'm
beat
not hanging my
beat
hat
a
on
great
it. I'm
opponent
just
because they
saying,
beat the
like,
Raiders."
kind of
I mean, the
finally,
Dolphins should
if we lose,
should wipe the
though,
floor with these guys. They should.
if we lose, though, it's a lot worse.
If we lose, I don't know. I'll
To
have to
the
see the
first
circumstances
500
of a
team of
loss.
the year.
I'll have to
Hey,
see the circumstances of a loss.
Daniel. Let me ask you something.
But I
If
don't
we
fathom
lose,
any
if
losing
we
in my
lose to
future.
the Raiders, we travel to New York to play the Jets. Do you think we bounce back and beat the Jets on the road if we lose to the Raiders?
Listen to this. I can't, bro. What are we talking
This is
about?
Honestly,
I don't know, bro.
I'm
I don't
asking
know.
Daniel
I
a
don't know,
question
man.
here, bro.
I mean,
I'll let
like,
Daniel answer his question.
The movie script is being written as we speak.
to be honest with you, like, I still have a suspicion. I still have a suspicion we're gonna split with the Raiders or the Jets. I still feel like we're split with the Jets because it's the fucking Jets. Excuse me. And then the fact that we're gonna definitely win against the Bills, and I feel like
The Commanders are tricky, right?
that's what I just said earlier. I said that quarterback is leading the league. He's over
Bro,
Tua.
let me tell you, I opened
I
up
ain't
a
sweating
football
the
pack
fucking Commanders.
yesterday,
Fuck the
and
fucking
I got
Commanders, dog.
I
What are we talking
I
about?
got a
This is
crazy
this
Sam Howell rookie
this is a
card
bomb
yesterday.
burner right here.
It was
This
beautiful.
dude is
And I
he
looked
has
at that
higher
card and I
stats than
said, this guy
Tua in
might
his
light us
less
up, bro.
games.
Plays in the NFC. NFC
Yeah,
sucks.
but we
Doesn't
play
matter,
him in
Yeah,
like
why
bro.
are we
3
worrying
weeks,
about the
and if we
NFC right
lose
now?
2
It's
straight, Capitan,
NFL.
this team is gonna be soulless, bro.
Nah, listen, our offense at home is unrivaled. We got that home
All
cooking
right.
for the Dolphins.
That was the
offense.
beginning of the
So,
season. We're riding that. We
Beginning of
can't
the
ride that
season, it's
forever.
been every game at home. And now if it changes at home this week,
Not
then maybe
against
we can
winning
say
teams. Not against winning
against winning
teams.
teams. This is a
don't do
500
that.
team.
Don't do that.
They're zero
Don't do
above
that.
500. So I mean, they're
Right.
not
We're
really a
not
winning
playing a
team.
winning team.
We're
Right. We're not
playing
So
playing.
0-3 this season against above 500 any team,
Well,
regardless
you got
of
to
I would
every
remember.
say the
You
only
see,
conference.
game I
this is
feel
the
like the
issue.
Dolphins got
This is
beat
the
in
first.
was
The only
was
ones
the
I
Bills
care
game.
about
I
are
would say the
division
Dolphins
ones.
beat themselves against the Chiefs, and the refs beat the Dolphins against the Eagles, and the Dolphins lost to the Bills. That's how that facts go.
Capitan, this is a winning team because you got to remember what we're facing right now is the Raiders that are 2-0. They have a new coach. They have a new everything. This is a 2-0 squad we're
2-0
facing, bro.
recently.
Everything
That means
prior
like
to
they
that
just won their
You can't
last
is
do
season.
that.
history.
So
It's
You
no
can't
more.
do that,
This is a
Pete. That
2-0
is
Pete,
dumb.
team we're
they're
It's
not a
facing.
like
They're
winning
saying
team
over
yet.
it's like
500.
saying because the
This is a
Dolphins
different
lost.
team, bro.
It's like
Right.
saying that because the Dolphins lost to the Chiefs that the Raiders are facing a 0-1 Dolphins. That's dumb as fuck. That they don't
No, it's
Right.
not.
count losses like
No, it's
that,
not.
no,
This
that's a
is,
good point.
bro, they
The
fired
Raiders
their
are
head
facing
coach
a
mid
0-1
season.
Dolphins right
They
now.
fired their
What
coach
you
mid
doing,
season.
bro? Like,
It's par for the course,
Exactly.
Captain.
They
El Cap, this
fired
is
their
par for
coach
the course, bro.
mid-season.
This is
This is
par
a
for
new
the course.
this is a new
I
team
want to
mid
hear. I
season,
want
whether
to
you
hear.
liked it or not. That's what it is.
I want to
Guaranteed,
hear.
buddy.
Remember,
Also,
5 feet
some
tall. 5
motivation.
feet tall is tall to a midget.
I
So whatever.
want to hear some motivational
Yeah, it
motherfucking
is.
talk from
That's a
all y'all
mountain shake, buddy.
motherfuckers. Steven, I've
So
been
Pete,
listening to
there,
you
You don't
there,
think the
motherfuckers
locker
for
room
like
sees it as a
2
2-0
years
team right now?
now,
No.
and I think that y'all motherfuckers need to start listening to Steven because Steven's mostly right. And
Steven,
I
wait
just
a
want to
minute.
make sure
Hold on. What did
that
I just miss?
no, I'm serious. I'm
who?
serious. I'm dead
Who?
serious.
Stephen who?
Who?
Steven
Steven
who?
Daniels.
What's Steven?
Steven Daniels.
Stephen D?
What did Steven Daniels say?
SD.
I
I want
love
to hear.
Stephen
I want
D,
to
but
hear
let's
some.
call it for what it is, dog. It's not like he's a fucking film breakdowner or something like that. I love Stephen to death.
No,
He's
no.
the
All
homie,
right.
but
So y'all.
it's not
So
like
it's
I'm
just
going
this,
to him
huh?
for fucking knowledge and
I'll
shit,
say
dog.
listen
So
to him than not
I love Stephen.
CB83.
He's one of the
Now, if he'd
greatest
have
so
said
what
humans I
you
know, but
CB83,
man,
that would have
fuck
been a whole
around.
nother story.
No, I love Stephen D. You
so
can't
what
do
you
Stephen
think?
D.
What you
Lovely.
think? You think that we're gonna just lose a game to fucking the scrubs, and then all
No.
of a sudden we're gonna like be like because we can't beat the champs apparently. And I'm sorry, but I am a Dolphins diehard fan, like born and raised. And I'm sorry that we haven't or recently can't do it, but not for nothing. I'm still taking the Dolphins over everybody. I'm sorry. Like we can lose every
That's
game
fine. As
for the
that's
title,
fine.
Okay.
And
but I
Pete, you're
still
taking
believe in
over.
I still believe in Mike. I still believe in Mike McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
I still believe in
I'm not looking through the
in our
Raiders,
team.
but I'm more worried about the Jets in New York, in division
I said
rival.
that.
I get
That's
that
what I
their
said.
offense
Yes,
sucks.
yes.
Their
I think
fucking
we
Getting the
split
defense
Raiders.
is
that.
good.
I think we
And
split that. I think we
I can
split
see the
that,
Jets
and
coming
that's
up
just stupid because if Zach fucking Wilson actually does
just like the Bills.
anything,
Just like the Bills
this
at
pissed
their
me
Super
off.
Bowl against us earlier in the year at their house, I could see the Jets showing up the same way, and it cost them everything again.
Fucking Jets already beat them, which is
Fucking hate
stupid.
the Jets.
And I can't believe they beat them.
See,
I don't know why. I hate that I feel this way, bro. But you
I hate
already
that you feel
confirmed
this
it.
way
You
too,
said that
Pete.
you're worried about the Raiders.
Nope.
And I
I
just got
am.
that itchy feeling, bro, that
Don't
aggressiveness
you?
that they're going to come out with, that power run game they're going to come out with, that chew clock, McDaniel's little dumb decision. I already envision it. 4th and 7, right there at the 38-yard line. Just
You're
kick the
killing me. You're
50-yard
killing me,
field goal.
Smalls.
He's going to pass on it to try to get a first down. Boom, give the Raiders easy field position right before halftime to go up another score. This coach is gonna outthink himself, bro. And if we get
Stop it.
one delayed penalty versus the Raiders, I'm gonna just scream, dude.
You're cursing
I'm gonna
your
scream.
own.
I'm
You're
gonna
cursing
scream.
yourself.
Penalties? You guys think this is a disciplined team? Any given Sunday, we could go out there and just screw it up with 10 penalties. I
And
feel
on that
this
same tip,
concerns me, bro.
Think about
Drops
it,
could
on
though.
that
easily
same
happen.
tip, we
You
could
think everything is it
obliterate
gonna
the
rain on
Raiders.
Sunday? Is it raining on Sunday?
No, it's
It's
not going to
been raining
rain.
damn near
No, it's
all
gonna be
week.
dry.
It's going to be.
Hello.
It's not
Talking
raining
about field
tomorrow.
conditions
Nice and dry.
earlier.
Powder
It
dry.
ain't going to be raining. It ain't going to be
I
raining.
was
Rain's
talking about
done.
field
Thought of that.
conditions.
Let's hope
I ain't worried
the
about no
weather
field
gods are
conditions.
with us.
We need hard turf.
Bad
We
weather
need
over here lately.
a hard field in order to fucking win. And I'm sorry, I'm just saying it. To be honest with you, and that's absolutely true. If you could watch around the league, you could see it. And we're getting to December.
And we got our general manager. We got our coach out here cutting. We got our coach cutting Chosen Anderson and thinking that River Craycraft is better. Thinking these other guys are better than Robbie Anderson. Get out of here, bro. There's favoritism and buddy system. I'm mad. I don't like that move at all, bro.
He's a boss, Pete. That's why he got cut. He's a boss.
He's a better threat at being a wide receiver. Let me tell you something, Crypto, because you're gaslighting the situation right now. Hey, Crypto, I tell you what, 10 out of 10 cornerbacks line up, they will be more scared of covering Robbie Anderson than any of these other receivers.
That's why he rides the bench.
What?
Damn, than any of them.
That's why he warms it.
Wow.
He's saving that spot for Devon H, and that's what he's doing. He's just fucking like sitting there on the bench. He's just sitting there like going like, yeah, brother. I warmed it up. And he's as a matter of fact, right before Devon H sits, he like fucking rubs the bench and he's like wishing it good luck and shit. He's like fucking like,
oh my!
He's going on at it. He's going off on it.
Hey Pete, William Perry needs to take you on the road because I haven't laughed so fucking hard in my life, bro.
Yeah, Will Perry's got to take it.
I mean, I don't know what.
Hey, real talk, Shake. I was supposed to be at a hey, this is real talk. I missed the comedy show. I was supposed to be there tonight with my wife, but I had work, so I couldn't go. But that I was supposed to be going to a comedy show today. That was funny.
Vaughn 954. He does it in Central Florida, right? Shake. Doesn't he do his comedy in Florida?
Stephen D.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Vaughn 954.
You with us?
That laugh was like an orgasm.
Stephen D.
Y'all motherfuckers.
Crypto got me mad, bro. And
I listen to you guys every fucking day.
I didn't get you mad. How did I get you
mad? I stand and I believe
I listen to you guys every freaking day.
What was I saying up here, Shake? Robbie Anderson, he's good. But I was arguing with people because they were hyping up Chosen Anderson. Let's not forget those guys. Remember,
I agree.
There was a lot of guys saying Chosen Anderson, all of this. They were loving him. Where are those guys? Why aren't they defending me now? Why? Because I stand on what I said, and they know what I said. Cedric Wilson is number.
Pete, I'm sorry.
Well, I've been saying Cedric Wilson was
Jose,
I want two players. Two players. You guys got it.
Daniel, you got a 10-minute timeout, Daniel. You got a 10-minute timeout.
Oh,
sorry.
Damn. Daniel got clipped.
Jose.
His first time on the panel, he got clipped.
That's all right. Daniel in here likes swimwear. I don't understand why everybody's so shook on these fucking Vegas Raiders, Oakland Raiders. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I don't really get it.
I've been trying to put my finger on it, Cap. I've been trying to I've been trying to nail it down, man. They like jello.
You know, Peters, maybe they got some shit on defense. Josh Jacobs don't look like the guy he was last year. I mean, he making some money. He ain't what they used to be. What's their quarterback's name? O'Connell or some shit? I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. Who is this
Disney character. That's what he is. He's a Disney character. That's what he is.
I'm not trying to rag on him all the way because it's good that they've, kind of turned their season around to make themselves
He's a Disney character.
Sinead O'Connell. Isn't that a singer that passed away?
Yeah, exactly. Sinead O'Connell's. Yeah, that's right. I'm not sweating them, bro. Not in our house. Maybe listen, we're coming off a bye week.
What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about? If we were not on a bye and going to their house after they're kind of trending up, maybe then we can have a little bit. But even then, dude, like who'd they beat? What were the teams they beat? I don't even know. It's not like they beat the friggin' Bills or some shit. Even the Bills. I don't know. Right now, beating the Bills ain't saying much because the Bills done lost all respectability as of late.
Can you do a film breakdown on
beating
him?
Them is not nothing no more.
On who?
Hey.
On O'Connell.
No, fuck no. I ain't trying to die at this.
Pete said, look up Aiden O'Connell's highlights. Last week, the Raiders won a game last week by kicking field goals.
Yeah, what am I talking about? What the guy?
Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah,
kicking field goals to the hapless Jets.
Come on, bro. Like, stop.
Again, like I get
and that
it.
one touchdown was gifted to them. They barely scored that touchdown.
If the Dolphins say did drop this game, it would be one of those instances where in every year somebody loses to a team they shouldn't. That would be this game if they lose it. That's how I would look. I wouldn't even I would be pissed, obviously, because to me the Jets game is that game that we're supposed to lose to a team we shouldn't because of record. You know what I'm saying? That's a game. You know, I think we do end up dropping
the Jet game. Not
to me,
Mm-hmm.
the Dolphins have 2 losses left on this journey to getting to the end, and it's coming against one of these 3 opponents: the Jets, the Ravens, and the Cowboys.
Right.
That's it. Anybody else, Dolphins should beat, hands down.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. These next 5 games, what? Raiders, Jets, Commanders, Titans, Jets. I'm gonna be pissed off if we lose any of those games. I'm just gonna say it now.
No, we best handle the Titans. I'm gonna be pissed as shit on Monday night.
Which one will you be more mad at, though, Lewis? To be honest,
I don't care.
Given the records of all of them,
I don't give a shit. I don't care about none of that, Crypto. The fact of the matter is, Miami is better than these teams. Period. Their coaching is better. Weapons, offensively and defensively, they're just better, right? And again, from a team perspective, everything is on the Miami side. I don't care if you want to take one specific player is better than anything Miami has. Okay, cool. A collective of 53. Coaches, players, just everything. Nah, if we lose a game, we should be ashamed. Because we're just better than these teams. And we should be going into Buffalo.
Well,
or we should be going
you're not
into
giving
Baltimore
yourself room for error, though, Lewis.
Again,
there is no room for error.
But Lou, I would say this:
I don't know if I'm ready to go down that way. I gotta give myself at least one.
every year, a team loses, like the Chiefs losing to Denver, right? Like that's one that they shouldn't have had happen. So when we're looking at it in that lens, every year there's an opponent you drop a game to that you didn't show up for whatever reason. To me,
right,
the Jets are that opponent. If it becomes the Raiders, if it becomes the Titans, I'm going to be pissed. Now, if we get swept by the Jets, now I'm flipping this table. You know what I'm saying? But if we drop one to the Jets in New York, I ain't going to worry. I ain't going to sweat that so much. In-division opponent, Jets are good. I'm not going to say that we should drop one to them. I'm just saying I could understand it if I'm looking back at the record and the record's 12-4. You know what I'm saying? Or 12-5 or whatever.
Yeah.
13-5.
Well, and I get it. Listen, at the start of the season, I said we were going to be 12-5, right? So I get what everybody's saying. The fact of the matter is, though, the Jets got a good defense. But Miami should be able to, again, don't we have a top 10 offense? That's what everybody tells me.
You damn right.
We
do.
We
well, why would you be mad at our offense, though, Lewis?
What do you mean? If we lose to the Jets, hold on.
No. It was because of their defense. Well, you shouldn't be mad, though.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Because of our offense. Let me explain something, Crypto. Even on a bad day, as good as the Jets defense is, let's say Miami only scores 20. Watch this. Don't we have a top 10 defense now?
I think it's
trending.
Right.
It's going to trend.
That's a good question, though, Lewis. Then who's really to blame if we was to lose a game like that when their defense held us to 20?
Because right now,
are we blaming Vangio?
Everybody told me this defense right now, I guess currently,
right,
they're ranked 13th or something like that in total defense. We're ranked 13th. We should be a top 10 defense.
Okay.
Look at the teams upcoming. You're telling me if the offense can only, let's say, score 20, and the defense, let's say we lose a game to the Jets 23-20, who am I blaming?
Right.
I'm going to blame the defense.
That's a good question.
I'm blaming
Are you blaming the offense?
Absolutely.
I don't know, Lewis.
Because you got to remember the Jets have a top 5 defense. So if the offense manages to get 20, 21 points, the defense got to do their end against the Jets' terrible fucking offense. That's what you're saying.
No, but again, I'm putting who's the MVP of the league right now?
Shit. Tyreek, maybe.
Hell, yeah.
Everybody wants to run with that.
Our guys. Yeah.
Everybody wants to run with the Tyreek narrative. Again, listen, I love Tyreek. Tyreek ain't throwing the ball up, catching it by himself. That's a quarter.
That's true.
It's not clear-cut favorite. No one is a clear-cut front runner.
Oh, okay.
We're talking who's in the conversation.
We're talking about the conversation, then Tua Tyreek. Yes. We got two players on our team that's in the conversation.
Okay, Crypto, that's fine. In the national media, though, everybody says it's Tua Tagovailoa. No one's mentioning Tyreek as MVP, right? So we got the MVP. No, who? Who's saying that?
Not after the Chiefs. Well, Crypto, after that Chiefs game, After that Chiefs game,
Nobody's
it's been real
saying that.
quiet on that. Real quiet on Tyreek MVP right
That's
now.
just one game though.
We
that's
all
only
know.
One bad
Listen,
game.
Crypto, ain't you the numbers guy? Don't you always throw numbers and stats? The fact of the matter is, MVP is a quarterback award. We all know that. Us four on the panel know it. Everybody in the chat knows
it is a quarterback award. Nobody doubts that.
So, again, we have the MVP, right? A candidate for the MVP in Tua Tagovailoa. We have the leader rusher in touchdowns, which is Mostert, right? We have A-Chain coming back. You have two dynamic, explosive weapons on the outside. Moving forward, again, I don't know how many times. Let me see. Is this thing on? You hear me?
It's on. I hear you.
It's the offense. You see what I'm saying? It's always about the offense. This league is an offensive-driven league, whether we like it or not. Quarterbacks are going to get praised when we win. They're going to get all the blame when you lose. It is what it is. If we lose to any of these 5 teams, I'm supposed to be scared of Aiden O'Connell. Cap just said it. Aiden O'Connell. That's what I'm supposed to be scared of?
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be scared of Zach Wilson?
Dork.
I'm supposed to be scared
if their defense hold us down,
again,
then,
the offense has to come together. No. The offense. I don't want to hear nothing about the defense.
The ace in the hole is Devon A-Chain, especially in these games against the Jets.
Well,
what are the Jets gonna do? All right, or even all right. So we know the Raiders are more of a man coverage team, right? They're gonna go man coverage. Are they gonna go too high safety to counterbalance all of our weapons on the outside? Well, when they do, and you see they got 2 high safeties and man coverage, well, on your least stacked side of the formation, run the ball. And if they're going to get wide on that formation, then cut back inside with this outside zone. And if Mostert and A-Chain are doing what they can do, then you're going to have to creep somebody into the box or force them into zone. And if you're in zone, now all my passing points with my leverage on my routes breaking with the outside leverage and inside leverage. You know what I'm saying? Good luck. Right. Good luck stopping it. We can force you to do what we want you to do with the run game that we now possess. Don't get me wrong, Raheem was doing great, but that 1-2 punch with Raheem and A-Chain, good luck. And I don't even think we've seen. Well, I know we haven't seen that much from Jeff Wilson just yet. I wonder how much later in this year, as the games get a little bit more, ground and pound and bang them out, how that's going to roll. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, right there. Shout out to my homie Tony from Twitter, right?
Yeah,
and I was just being extreme, giving up 23 points. He says to the Jets that would be on our defense. Tony, I would agree.
The Jets are averaging 12 points a game. That's fucking.
They're
funny.
averaging 12 points a game. And you mean to tell me that I gotta listen to people telling me that if we slip up against the Jets, again, it's like, oh well, it's the Jets. We'll give them a pass, bro. They're averaging 4 field goals a game.
The only reason I'm saying that is because I'm just going to the adage that you always lose one to a team you're not supposed to. If it's a division rival and a top 5 defense at their house, I could see that'd be a scenario where if we did acquire a loss, it would be, I would put it into, well, it's that team you shouldn't have lost to in the season, but you did. That's what I'm saying.
Right, and to that point, Lewis, I want to piggyback on something that Cap said. You mentioned they only scored 4 field goals, right? That's 12 points, right? Let's just stick with that number.
Yes, sir. Outside, baby.
Right. Let's stick with that number. Remember, the Eagles' defense technically only held us to 7 points for the entire game, and Kansas City only held us to 14.
The only thing I would say to that,
the Jets' defense is better than their defenses.
The only thing I would say to that is, in both of the losses we had, not so much against Buffalo, and I'm putting this Jets, talk about loss is the same thing in Buffalo. Look how Buffalo showed up for the Dolphins in their house. The Jets are going to show up for the Dolphins in their house the same way. It is their Super Bowl, because to Jets players, fans,
it is definitely
they're all looking at the Dolphins as the high-powered offense, the hottest team, MVP, Tyreek Hill, Tua Tagovailoa, all that bullshit. So they're gonna, if they can steal a win from us, they can hang their hat on. Yeah, we had a shitty season.
That'll make their season.
We're under 500, but at least we beat the damn Dolphins. So when I say that, I'm also saying that when we lost to the Chiefs and lost to the Eagles. I think we win both. We win one, if not both of those games, if Devon A-Chain is healthy and playing in those games. And that's, to me, the X factor, Devon A-Chain. So really, by all accounts, the only teams the Dolphins should look at as contenders to beat us in the season is the Cowboys, because that team is hot and cold. You never know who's going to show up. They could be one of the best teams you've seen, and they could be the shittiest team. And then the Ravens, who are the fucking Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is on fire. Their offense seems to be clicking in the pass game, and it's fucking Lamar Jackson. Now, they won't have Mark Andrews probably by the time we see them, but that remains to be seen.
I heard he's out for the season.
He's out for
he's out. He's out for the year.
Yeah,
he is out for the year.
Yeah,
okay, so they won't have Mark Andrews. That's a huge loss for them.
Yeah, they'll have Odell Beckham filling that role.
Oh yeah,
I'm just
whatever he's doing.
I'm disappointed.
Right, they'll just use him.
I'm disappointed if we lose to any of these 5 teams. I'm sorry. I'm not giving this team a pass. And Crypto, I get what you're saying, that Philadelphia held us to 7 points. I would say no, they didn't. Because at the end of the day, I watched Tyreek Hill drop a wide open touchdown. It had nothing to do with Philadelphia's defense. That would have been 14. I also watched Cedric Wilson get a face mask. Pass interference should have been called. That would have put us first and goal at the 3. I also watched Raheem Mostert have a pass interference where it would have put us at first and goal from the 1. Like this narrative.
No, I'm not calling that as a pass interference.
Well, again, you can say what you want, but it should have been. So it is what it is. But the fact that what I'm trying to say, Crypto, there was points that we could have scored against Philadelphia. More than anything, I would say the refs and ourselves. Hold on, Crypto, let me finish. The refs and ourselves. We beat ourselves more than I would say Philadelphia beat us. And in Kansas City, listen, well, you can say no all you want.
We got to disagree that. Because there's no way outside of all else is even. That last drive, they told us at the 22-yard line on 4th and short what they was going to do, and there's nothing in the universe that we could have did to stop them. There was no penalties against us. There was nothing against us. That's against us on penalties or what they call it. When all else is even, when we didn't stop them.
Right.
When we needed to stop them.
Those
touchdowns you've drawn up only saves the margin. It doesn't. It doesn't. Has nothing to do with us stopping them.
But Crypto, think of what he's saying right now, and then on that last drive, we still had a chance to win the game.
Exactly.
No, we didn't because we never had a chance to take the lead.
How the fuck did? What do you mean?
We was down by 7 already on the last drive on the interception.
Still could have gone for 2 and won.
No, you talking about the Kansas City game. I'm talking about the Eagles game. We always trailed by 14 points. We only tied it.
Yeah,
and every time they got the ball back, they scored.
Because every time we had a big play or a touchdown or a big thing,
they scored on the very next possession.
Yeah, because the refs were in it.
When it was tied at 17-17, they went right back down there and scored.
You just can't do it. You can't argue with Crypto.
I'm not giving it because that Eagles game, that last drive, it's inexcusable. It was like 3 good drives on our defense with 7 play drives or more with more than 6 minutes on average.
I know, Crypto. You're right, Crypto.
You win, Crypto.
You're right.
Okay, now
Crypto, you did say that Philadelphia scored on every possession they had. That you did just
not
say
every
that,
possession.
Right?
No, I'm talking about when it was even. Whenever we nodded the score, they scored.
Well, we never really nodded the score. I think we did at 17-17. Right. But remember, Crypto,
and that was it. And then they scored the next 2 times and game was over. They killed the rest of the clock.
I don't believe
it was in the 4th quarter after the interception. They went down there and went the game winning. And then to put it like this, when we went
Crypto,
4 and out.
You gotta let remember when Crypto.
I'm trying to finish, but let you know that game was more of a wider margin than this final score. There's 14 points. Remember, they kneeled it 4 straight times inside their own 20. If they wanted to run up the score, they could have scored on the last possession. It would have been a 21-point loss.
Okay. So yeah, because it was already out of reach at that point. You're right, Crypto, but that was only out of reach.
Remember when we got the ball back? It was 4 and out.
Halfway through the 4th quarter, that's when the game was over. But up until that point, we were going tit for tat. Other than what the refs were fucking us over on.
Nothing happened on the last drive that the
doing
referee could have did to help them.
Crypto, but I do believe we tied the game at 17 in the third quarter. And remember, the third quarter, the Philadelphia Eagles did not score. So
The
this
third
narrative
quarter. Yeah,
but you
toward the
just
end of
said
the
after
third
we-
and in the fourth. Right, but it bled into the fourth quarter.
Okay.
You're right. I'm not contesting that.
Crypto.
Which means they took the drive and bled it into the fourth quarter and scored.
Can we just say this though, real quick?
Because they had another long drive.
Taking all details out of the games themselves, the refs screwing us, the Chiefs on us, having the game in hand until the final drive, really, or having a chance to win the game or tie the game up to win the game till the final drive, and the fact that the game was played in Germany and all that stuff, everything. If we just looked at it in a win to loss column from the Dolphins, as much of a taking ourselves out as fans as possible. We lost to a division opponent who has won the division the last couple of years in their house. We lost to the two other teams that were in the Super Bowl last year. When you look at it in that measure, yeah, okay, the other teams we've beaten aren't really teams that, probably none of them, maybe one of them will make the playoffs at this point. Maybe the Chargers. Shit, I don't know. Maybe the fucking Raiders, if we beat the Raiders. Maybe they turn around and make it to playoffs. I doubt it. But my point is that I don't know why people are poo-pooing on the Dolphins win and loss column when you really take that into consideration.
And the fact, and the kind of piggyback a little bit. Well, Crypto always says no. Crypto, let me explain something to you, Crypto. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's
Turn
fine.
up, Lou.
I know you're
Turn up, Lou.
I know you're going to tell me no. But
Turn
the
up,
fact
Lou.
of the matter is, the
that-
only Crypto, hold on. Don't tell me what you said. Let me finish. Right?
Go ahead.
What I'm saying, Crypto, the only game that we got our absolute doors blown off where you could say a team just beat us was in Buffalo. Because the fact of the matter is, there was a lot of things you said against Philly if all things were equal. Well, that's the problem, Crypto. They weren't. So the Philadelphia Eagles had nothing to do with us. Crypto, can I finish, please?
Go ahead.
Crypto, can I?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm going to rebuttal after that.
Okay, please. Thank you. The Philadelphia Eagles did nothing to beat us. The Miami Dolphins, we beat ourselves. And in Kansas City, Crypto, at 21-14 on the last drive, did that Kansas City defense do anything to Miami to stop Cedric Wilson running down the sideline wide open? Did Kansas City have anything to do with that? No, they did not.
Did Miami have anything with Kansas City screwing up on the 4th down and 1?
Well, again, that's on them.
When Andy Reid got too cute. Exactly. You like to blame us for the reason why we lose, and it's them.
Well, goddamn it, Crypto. I mean, this is how you can't win no argument with you or even have a debate. You want to bring up something that don't matter. What I'm saying is Kansas City's defense. It does not. What does that one play have to do with anything I'm telling you, Crypto? You guys are making the argument. You know what? Never mind. They
have as much as to do with them losing or winning, just like we. You want to say it's only all on us.
I don't
you want to know what happened on the Tyreek Hill? You want to know what the Tyreek Hill fumble was? That was. You want to know what happened on that play? That was all Kansas City. He punched Tyreek Hill in the mouth, stripped the football, and went to lateral, and then they went to go block for the man to get in the end zone. I didn't see that Miami was blocking down the field for Kansas City to score, and just place the ball conveniently on the ground for Kansas City to pick it up. You make it as if it's all of them. They went up 21-0. That was all on them.
You're right, Crypto.
Hold on,
Crypto, are you saying that Tyreek Hill gave them a touchdown as payola and in a way?
They're trying to make it simple. Tyreek placed the ball on the ground. He turned around and went to go block for Kansas City. They then go throw a block down the field for the Chiefs.
Crypto, are you saying the NFL is
and then what you call it? Yeah, that's what he would have did. I'm just saying, what's all this notion that Kansas City has nothing to do with why they won?
Is this how it goes to Pete's
They
point?
made all the plays they can to get the 21-point lead.
You're as bad as Pete, bro. You're getting
you say that all you want. You said if that 21-point lead was there by mystery.
Crypto, are you saying what Pete's been saying, that Tyreek Hill is a liability because he's a quote-unquote, as Pete would say, midget?
No, but leave it up to Dolphins fans. Tyreek Hill handed the ball off to the defensive back went down there and then went to proceed to block the Kansas City players so they could allow Kansas City to
Maybe
get into
coach
them
wanted to
halftime.
run on that play, and Tyreek Hill
As if the
demanded the ball half the time.
As if the 21-point lead
He probably
that
said,
they
"Throw
got
me a
on
screen,"
us was
and it
all on
backfired.
us. They drove the first opening play of the game. They drove down 80 some plus yards, 8+ minutes. The drive, as if that wasn't
Remember,
important.
it was all good and
Okay,
gravy when it worked the other
we scored
way.
14
Throw me
points
the
in the
bomb.
second half with a chance to score at the end.
Crypto, you know what I seen, Crypto? I seen exactly what Cap said. I seen Tyreek Hill hand the ball off. Then he pitched it. Actually, he took it back from the guy from Kansas City. He pitched it to the other guy and then went streaking down the field, setting blocks. And that's, I mean, what are you talking about, Crypto? I mean,
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you're acting as if that's what happened, as if Kansas City didn't take that game from us.
Yeah,
they gave themselves enough cushion with that play in order for it to come down to the last play.
Yeah, you can't take that play. That was a
you guys
beautiful
have
play.
a good night. Shake Money, Crypto, Cap, Thomas, Pete. Y'all have a great night. Y'all.
All right, Lou. You done?
Yeah, man.
Damn,
you done, Lou?
Done did Lou in, dude. Done did Lou in.
Crypto, you done ran him off, bro. You
done ran off Lou.
You
I
done
guess
cooked
Lou
him
was
and
outside. Now Lou got to go
You done
inside.
cooked him
God
and
damn.
I'm running out of here. I'm running
You
out
gotta
of
run
here.
out. Get your ass inside, Lou.
Crypto, tonight you earned yourself an apron.
Crypto earned himself an apron.
I'll take it for that.
Hey, you know what? You know what I'm thinking about doing? I'm gonna talk to HB, and when we get memberships back, the fuckers, I'm gonna see if he can make a little apron like that in the membership emoji. How cool would that shit be?
Oh my god, that would be fucking great.
That would be hilarious, right? Little apron emoji. Hell yeah.
If you can't do apron, you know, hold on.
One, okay. Now listen.
Hold on, real quick.
Completely fucking kick Oakland's ass. I want to go thump the Jets so goddamn bad that Aaron Rodgers, they show his stupid face about 20 times on the sideline.
Hey, yo, pause. You want to thump somebody in the ass.
I'm not coming back.
He got the pause.
Hey, by the way, if you can't do aprons, the next best thing is barbecue grills.
Grills?
Do a little charcoal grill.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, you got to have a better choice of words. Thumping people in the ass is not, I don't think, is appropriate.
Well, hey, you know what?
So,
If we're going to thump the enemy in the ass, we might as well
Thumping
take their pride.
God.
Let's take their pride.
Damn, Thomas, what a choice of words.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, Shake, I gotta say something else that kind of like got me triggered. But go ahead.
I just want to say, be another cool idea. I don't know if the store could do it. We could make headphones turn up crypto.
Oh, headphones? Oh yeah.
With crypto logo.
With the headphones on the thing?
Yeah,
I'm sure we could. Listen, the sky's the limit of what we can and cannot sell and what we can make. It's just about how cost efficiently it can be.
That'd be cool. Turn up crypto headphones. But go ahead, Pete.
Headphones.
We gotta. I don't know about y'all. I've been working. I've been missing out on probably some great content by all of you guys, man. But like this whole thing with the braids, bro. Like,
don't even start.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. Okay, what am I missing? Hold on. Say that again, Pete.
Tread lightly,
Can I say how I feel about it, man? Before
go right ahead, Pete. I guess you can say how you feel.
Like he come like to me, bro. Like this is what this is. Look, let me tell you.
Tony
what happened,
Tony told me that when you used to wear the Michael Vick jersey around the old neighborhood, you used to have cornrows just like Tua. That's what I heard.
Shit, you used to rock the rose?
Hey,
you had your cornrows in, Pete?
Ain't nobody could catch me in that Vic jersey, man. I thought I was little baby Vic. Listen,
going around kicking dogs and shit.
I told you, Pete. Little Petey had the cornrows and the Michael Vick jersey on. That's what I heard.
Damn,
I'm not gonna deny or agree. So I'm just gonna skip to the next option.
Look, hey, Tony's in the building. Tony, did Pete have cornrows when he used to wear the Michael Vick jersey? Tony, I need confirmation.
Tell us, Tony, was he wearing the rose? Was he wearing the cornrows?
It's got to be a photo out there somewhere. It's got to be.
Listen, first of all, the game in against the Chiefs, I even said it. I was like, what the fuck's up with Tua's hair, bro? He needs a haircut or some shit. Now I realize he was growing it out so he can get some nice rows in there.
I go and get the rows.
Yeah, I see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember in the game, I was like, this motherfucker need to cut his hair. What the fuck's up with his hair?
Yeah, I remember you said that.
I said that shit. Now I see why now. All right, touche.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what it is? Word on the street is Tua heard the show and was like, damn, I got to fix my head. They're going to start making fun of my shit.
Let me tell y'all something that kind of got me upset. Let me like this whole Tua guy. He's so fraud, bro.
Whoa!
It is so fraud.
Pete, can you want to read? Pete, you want to
listen, man? Nah. Y'all just trying to deflect right now. I see.
First of all, I find it even crazy that you're saying Pete scored. That's the crazy part. Not doing a dirty bird. Pete, you scored.
Dirty bird. Man, listen, man. Listen. Y'all just don't want me to say it. The people are hearing. They want to hear the truth. This whole look. I'm digging deep, y'all. I'm digging deep, y'all.
Well, why the hell are they
still
listening
bothering
to you
me?
then?
This is bothering me. Think about it. Week after week, we get Tua at the podium. There's always something not about football. Damn, he always knows how to like script little things. We got Hard Knocks that is coming out. You know what week 1 is gonna be about? Oh, hi Tua, nice braids. That we ain't gonna see nothing. Now they done scripted, flipped it, switched it. Now it's the braid week. Bro, like, how many can we keep going with this week after week? They don't get on the podium. And you want me to tell you what else kind of rubbed me, like, in a sort of way? Like, this guy ain't no baller. He ain't no damn baller. Let me tell you why. I don't know who. I don't know who asked the question, but when they came up with, when they said, "Oh, you got the braids. Who was your inspiration? AI." Oh no, he ain't like AI, but he don't know AI. This guy was a baller. He played basketball, buddy, and I hope you're listening. You're better off being compared to an athlete than a rapper, buddy. He goes up there. Oh yeah,
damn.
Kiki, do you love me? What you think you're a pop star? You think you're some sort of celebrity out here, buddy?
Damn, you think you a pop star?
This guy doesn't have that rock star mentality. He doesn't have that. He's there trying to go. He's gone along and getting along. This team is carrying him, bro. And this is unbelievable, bro.
Yeah. You ain't got that rock star mentality.
I appreciate you guys for letting me that I had to let that. That's been on my been on my chest itching. You know how you need to let something out? I just need to let it out. That I had to let that out. Thank you guys.
Hey, Joe, wasn't diarrhea?
Pete,
I can't hold it in like that.
Pete, can you say Kiki, do you love me one more time, please?
Yeah, dude, say that shit.
Nah, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That rubbed me the wrong way. How is this guy gonna be all happy being compared to Drake when you're there being compared to one of the greats that actually played the game, bro? I mean, this guy played basketball. Nobody could stop little AI. Come on, man. You got compared to AI. He ditched it. He ain't like it.
Hey, Tony, before you go, Tony. Hey, Tony, before you go, I need you to come get Pete and take him with you. Wherever you're going outside, come get your boy, man.
Yeah, come get him, dog. Come get your boy.
This is bad, bro. This is bad, bro.
It's past his curfew? Are you saying it's past Pete curfew?
This is bad, bro. We outside. We inside. We outside. We everywhere right now.
Oh, no.
You outside?
See, that's
you
where you're
outside,
wrong.
Pete?
We're never inside, Pete. So stop.
Oh, yeah. No, I just said that because I'm inside the house right now trying to get something to drink. I was just outside arguing with
that
you
shit
guys.
was fucking funny as hell. He said you ain't no. He said you a pop star.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna clip that. Hear me?
I already wrote down the fucking time shake. I'm clipping him singing that part. I ain't even fucking lying. I wrote down the time. I was like, Pete, it says crazy. Pete sings, and I wrote down the time. I'm clipping that shit. You fucked up.
That was clipped like that. I'm sorry, guys, if that rubbed in. You guys didn't like it. I mean, I just like I don't like little things like that.
About?
Like I don't know about y'all, but I be reading little body languages. I look at these guys. I kind of see how they respond and how they answer. I catch them sometimes. I feel like sometimes they were about to say something else. It might sound crazy, but I could see it like, oh, he was gonna say something else, and then he went PR on this thing. Like like you guys don't see it, man. I just don't know, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we make it, like you guys are saying, but I'm telling you, I'm looking at the hole. It's seeping in fast. Guess what? I'm calling out for Capitan. I'm calling out for Shake. I'm calling out for Lewis, Crypto, Thomas. And I'm like, yo, the leak is happening, and you guys are over there eating shrimp and drinking drinks. And it's like, bro, you guys ain't seeing the holes and the problems here? I'm trying to point them out week after week, and it's nothing.
Pete,
it's
don't
unbelievable.
say looking at the hole and it's leaking out Titanic, fast ever again.
I got a wet towel to try to cover this hole, and you guys aren't listening, bro. Bring me something. Give me some help out here.
God damn, what the hell?
Water's just seeping. The ship is sinking. And I'm telling you, Sunday, when we lose,
looking at the hole and it's leaking
like,
out fast.
Hey, you know what?
He's gonna use
listen,
cover up a hole.
Capitan, I'm telling you right now, Sunday, 4:30, we're all gonna be here. We're gonna be hearing Lewis scream at the top of his lung all the excuses on why we lost. Watch.
I hear you.
Watch how.
And if we win, Pete, are you gonna be here?
I'm gonna tell. If we win, I'm gonna be giving all the excuses on the Raiders on why they lost.
Right.
Hey, by the way,
motherfucker's consistent as fuck. I'll give him that.
Hey, by the way, I got footage. I got footage.
Sorry,
I got footage of Pete. I got footage of Pete at the MetLife takeover when Skyler came into play.
No shit. Where is it?
Shit.
Hey man, remember that dude Noob? Remember that dude Noob, bro?
That's a good one.
That's a good
Noob
one.
don't come around. I think Noob saw
is a good
he
one.
can't even defend Tua no more. I think Noob. That's why Noob don't come around no more.
Yeah, where has Noob been?
Yeah, he don't come around no more. He saw the real Tua. He can't defend him.
He popped.
He can't defend him.
He popped in a Twitter space the other day.
Yeah,
Pete, real quick though, do me a favor, because again, listen, we go at each other a lot, but I really do like you. When you look through that hole that I guess you said you looked through, just make sure to close your eye, bro. Just make sure you close your eyes, because you don't want to see what's coming.
Not only that, Pete, make sure to set up an appointment for a penicillin shot too, dog.
Does the hole start with a G?
You know, Pete's gonna end up.
Yeah, I lost my hair. I can't even breathe right now.
Pete is gonna end up looking through that hole, shaking. He's gonna leave the hole with 2 black eyes. That's all I'm telling you.
Hey, when I looked in there, all I saw was sky. That's all I saw.
Word of advice: don't be looking through no holes.
Oh man, damn, Thomas, sound like you had an experience, buddy.
You got an experience there, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm trying
to Hey, we're here for you, Thomas. All right, we're here for you. All right, just
Thomas like, nah, I ain't never talking about it ever again. Fuck y'all.
There's some therapy sessions going on.
Nope, not me.
Hey, okay, what time you want to wrap this up? Because I know you got to you guys doing a collaboration.
I mean, I'm going on at 9:50.
Yeah, so we'll wrap this up in about at 9. We'll wrap it up at 9:30. Make it even at 9:30.
Yeah, the show that homeboy's starting, who goes by Capitan too. So it's the Battle of the Caps.
Oh yeah. We know you're the OG.
Was he on earlier? Did he come on the panel?
Yeah,
I thought I seen him on here earlier. Yeah.
Cool. But he's been commenting. He's been watching for a while. So.
But that guy. I know that voice. He's come up before to talk about the Dolphins. I thought he was a Dolphin fan.
No, I never saw that guy before.
I don't know. I mean, we play the Raiders like every year, it seems like. So he's probably come around to talk.
No, he's concerned about the Raiders.
We call him Raphael number 2.
Yeah, we got a
He
Raph.
was up here telling me, I'm really worried about the Raiders. He's agreeing with me. Right on this show, Capitan is recording and everything. He agrees. Yeah, because I'm worried, about the Raiders. And then turns around, says a whole 7-minute take just to say at the end, we're going to beat them. So you just said everything and agreed everything with me pretty much, and then you think we're gonna beat that team? You really?
Because Pete, we are significant. I mean, what are you talking, Pete? If you're taking all objectivity out of it, and if it's I'll tell you what, Pete. If you were putting money, and the line was Raiders plus 4.5, what are you doing? Tell me, Pete. Raiders plus 4.5.
I predicted it. I told you, everybody. I said the prediction I gave. I said I think we're going to be 13-point favorites, but that's based on the whole
13-point favorites. That would be a lot, bro. I could see us being 10, but not 13.
That's all analytical. You got to remember, this is football. This is football, bro. This guy 8-0. I'm telling you, this game. It's not going to shock me if it's high scoring by both teams.
If it's
maybe
13,
we win. Maybe we win. Check this out. But if we win 35-32, see what I'm saying? Like I know what I saw last week. They didn't score, right? They didn't score much. Like Lewis said, it was the Jets game. Everybody watched it. But what did you see? First quarter, 1st and 10, 5 wide, all receivers out. They did that consistently. 4 receivers, 3 receivers. They play shotgun. This guy, I just don't know. With more pass attempts, he's gonna have more completions against a zone and a not so aggressive defense.
He's gonna be thrown against fucking Ramsey and Xavier Howard, bro.
I can't even believe we're talking about this.
That's my final take. I know what I saw.
Sacked.
Real quick. I just looked it up.
Yes, Thomas sacked, right?
I just
looked interception.
I look it up. The Dolphins are up. Are favored by 13.5 points right now.
Oh my God, Pete! You know what that means?
Yeah, I locked it in at 12.5. You got me, Lewis. All right.
Listen, even if they fucking don't beat the spread, they're still winning this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they only beat the Raiders by 10 points. They still won, and I don't see that happening. Devon Achane could go fucking off.
So
he could go off. The guy could run the ball 13 times and have 150 yards.
How you gonna feel, Capitan, if we win on Sunday? Remind you, I said win. The score is 17-16, and we had a slew of penalties, 8 offensive penalties, and 1 on special teams.
I would say hangover from the bye week. I would say hangover from the bye week, buddy. That's what I would say.
Yeah, pack it in.
I would say hangover from the bye week. We've seen this happen on teams. They come out of the bye week against a subpar opponent and narrowly win a game. Because they're getting their bearings. They don't show up until late in the second quarter.
That should be stopped soon. I know that.
That's crazy, Crypto. I thought coming off a bye week, you get fully healthy and you're ready to go.
You do, but
better.
you still gotta knock some rust off. Something. Remember Tua last year off the bye week? Remember
I remember.
He didn't
look
good in that game.
This is why
against
it
was the Steelers,
part
right?
of the ordeal. He had to fly back from Japan.
No, that was the 49ers.
I mean, not Japan.
No, actually, that was when he got
the
injured.
Steelers game after the bye week.
Yeah. It wasn't the bye week. He came back from the Steelers game after injury.
After injury.
Oh, it was after injury. Okay, so still same kind of concept, knocking some rust off. These guys, I mean, Tyreek Hill got married or at least engaged. Like, I mean, that's probably why he had off too. He's still.
Why do you think that was rumblings of him not to just throw him in the first playoff game after having such a long time out in that Buffalo game in the playoffs?
I don't know. Honestly, Crypto, I thought that was the poorest decision that the team made. And I honestly think, and if I'm going to be 100% honest, they protected Tua by not putting him in that playoff game to have a bad performance. Win or lose, they should have fucking done it. And it was poorly decision by what I think. I think they should have put him in that playoff game. And if he would have lost, he would have lost. But not playing him to protect him so he doesn't, on a big stage, lose a playoff game because there was some kind of bubble wrap around the guy. I didn't fucking like that. Not gonna lie. I found that to be
all while claiming they don't give a shit about the narrative. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. They don't care about the narrative because they're too busy trying to control it, motherfuckers. I know what time it is.
It was the way he lost that Green Bay game. If he would have gone out there and did another egg in the playoffs.
I wonder, right? Exactly. I wonder how much sweat
at that point. It would have been over.
Right. I wonder how much sweat they were wiping off their brow when that video came out of his head hitting the turf. They're like, "Oh, thank God, we got it out."
Well, first of all,
I would have
Yeah, it
been
was.
so
That was like
mad. They
one of
would
those
have
Twitter
forced Tua.
things, Color.
He
It's
would have
like
had that
everybody was
rush.
digging for the video evidence. Even the Dolphins didn't have it. To some random guy on Twitter pulled it out of his ass.
Exactly.
Even the
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Dolphins didn't even
Right.
have it.
There's a whole bunch of executives sitting around
Yeah.
drinking that night, and they woke up that morning and they're like, "Oh, it's a brighter day. Look what we found."
Probably
What? Everybody was digging like what on that play?
Um,
Yeah, it was crazy. A
It's
blade
like
of grass. I'm gonna call that the blade of grass game.
it's like in the war room of a bunch of paralegals when they find out some evidence nobody uncovered yet.
They should have
Like
took a
we're about
sideline
to
or something
lose
more
the case.
violent, you know.
We're about to lose the case, and then last second they uncover that evidence, and everybody
Yeah,
is
that
like,
evidence
"Oh,
they've been. I know, dicks.
they were like,
My
hey,
thing is
Pete,
the matchup.
Pete
They're
said it
gonna
to
have
him.
Marcus Peters. They're gonna have Marcus Peters covering Cheetah.
He's
They're gonna
out.
Okay, yeah,
probably
but
have
He-
over.
this
isn't
isn't
No,
this
he's
isn't Marcus
he
practiced all
out?
week.
Peters.
Well, he
This
was
isn't Marcus
practicing with them
Peters.
all week.
I know, but Pete, how old
I
is
thought he
Marcus
was
Peters
hurt.
now? 35.
He only
You know, he's
missed
not.
last week.
I know, but it's
He's
still
been playing.
Marcus
Oh, I
Peters.
thought
It's
he
not
was
the
out.
same Marcus Peters from years of
Yeah.
old. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a little long in the tooth
What?
to be asking
Marcus
him to
I
Peters,
think
fucking
Mike
No,
run.
McDaniel's threw
Capitan.
the
It was
first
bad
5 passes
coaching,
in one
buddy.
Marcus
direction.
Peters is 175
Everything
years
that,
old."
bro,
Yeah, how old is
everything
Marcus
that's been
Peters?
going on has
I
been
think
bad
Marcus
coaching on
Peters
the
is going to
Raiders
get
side.
5 attempts right out of
He's
the gate
30.
against them.
He's only 30.
He's
30 years old.
30. God
Yeah, he's
damn, he
30.
feels like he's
Yeah.
been playing forever, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
They're
And
going
he's
to
feels
been
throw
like
like
playing
he's been
good.
5
He only
passes
had,
in
I
a
think,
row in his direction.
Forever.
he only has like one interception, which is not that bad, you know.
You don't think Mike McDaniel's going to target him the first 5 passes of the game?
That'll be a dead-on interception.
Listen, he has only 5 passes defended this year. So
He only has 1 interception against Detroit.
Jared Goff.
One against Detroit. Oh man, he broke
October
Jared
30th.
Goff's streak. So that was the pass that broke Goff's streak.
again, it's not Marcus Peters from the Ravens, bro. It's
I
not
just
that
got
guy.
a feeling. I just got a feeling Antonio Pierce is paying attention to what the Chiefs, the Bills, how these
Bro,
other
you
teams that
I
beat
gotta,
us and
bro,
controlled
you
us.
gotta
I
stop with
feel
this
that he's gonna
nonsense,
be
bro.
able to.
He
He's gonna
cannot
do
make
that.
Turn up,
people do
color.
shit.
Turn up,
He
color.
cannot make people better than they are, bro. He just can't. They beat the Giants and they beat the Jets, and they didn't score any points doing it. They're not beating us, bro.
Yeah, they only
You
kick
don't think
field goals in those games, bro.
listen, color. That's
Is
2
that a
weeks.
recipe to beat the Dolphins? We're gonna beat you with field goals? I don't fucking think so, bro.
Like seriously, bro.
That's 2 weeks. I'm
They
serious,
edged
color.
it
Like
out.
2
That
weeks.
happens
They
at
edged it
Capital,
out.
then we're
No,
shutting down the
wait.
season.
They
Color,
edged
you're
it out.
talking
They
about.
edged out a game against the Giants. They edged out a game against the Jets, bro. And
Actually,
you
they
think
blew
they're
out the
gonna?
Jets.
And
They
No, actually, they beat the crap
did
out
blew
of
out
the
the
this
Giants.
is a
No,
team.
fine.
the
They edged
Giants.
out
This
They
is a
went up
team
early
right
against the
now.
Giants.
Hold on, Pete. This is a team right now that is smoking stogies after beating those
They
dredges
barely
of the
beat the
NFL.
Jets. They shouldn't have
And
known
do you
better.
barely
remember
beat
this
him, and they're
rookie?
in the
Go
locker room
look at
celebrating
what
with stogies, dude. Come on, bro.
this
Who
this
smokes,
dude. Listen,
who smokes
listen,
cigars nowadays?
listen.
Come on.
Color. I get it. You're going by
Not
what you
saying
saw
that
the
smoking
last 2 weeks,
cigars
but
ain't
let's not
cool.
forget
I'm
Yeah,
just,
this guy
Wilson.
played
They
against
I'm
they
going
Detroit,
by
fortunate
and
the
we
Wilson
all
fact
saw
stepped
his
that
out of
starting.
as a
bounds.
point of
I'm going by the
celebration
fact
for
that
the
they're.
team, we
I'm
beat the
going by the.
Giants. Let's smoke a cigar. Are you
Right.
fucking
I'm going
kidding
by
me?
the
It's not
fact
like you
that.
got a nice glass of fucking whiskey and you just, hooked up with a 10 in the club or some shit. You beat
If
the
I'm
Zach
fucking
going
Wilson
on.
wouldn't have
Giants.
stepped out of bounds, they would have lost to
I'm
the
going
Jets.
on
The
the
Jets
fact
would
that
have had
they
a
were.
second
No,
on
I'm
them.
going on the fact that they were a 3-5 team before they just beat the 2
We
worst
beating the
teams
Raiders
in the
on
league.
Sunday.
Yes.
What's the score?
Exactly, color.
22-9. 22-9. It's going to go exactly the way the Saints did game we did against Ian Book. 22-9. Book it.
I say 27 to
Enjoy the
12.
weekend.
27-12 Dolphins.
My neighbor, he's a Dolphin fan. He just said we're gonna beat the Raiders 40-7.
Mm-hmm.
And Pete, is that you
Oh,
admitting
it's-
you're not a Dolphins fan?
Yeah, he's a Dolphin fan. You're not a Dolphin fan. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something. I could bring him. I'll call him right now. This
No,
guy
we got
came to
that.
me. No, listen, this guy came to me after the Chiefs lost. I did. He saw me with my Dolphin stuff. So he's like, oh, I'm a Dolphin fan too. But you know, people say they're Dolphin fans. You don't really think they're like into it that much. I swear, this is what this dude told me. So we play the Chiefs. We lost. This dude walks over. Boom. I'm like, what's up, bro? I listen to what I'm telling you. I have never in my life ever mentioned in real life. I only talk about Skylar Thompson on the internet. I promise. It's with you guys. That's the only time I ever talk about Skylar, right? That's the only people that know. This guy came up to me. No, bro. This guy came up to me and said, "Hey, Pete, let me tell you something. I think we beat that game if that boy Skylar played." I almost cried. I even called my wife. I said, "Babe."
Damn.
Did you guys start making out after that?
No. I said, "Babe." I called my lady.
No,
I said, "You hear what this guy just said?
No,
You hear what this guy just said?"
no. They got a motel
This
room
was
and had some
crazy.
casual sex.
And I'd never.
That's what
This
they
is
had.
a real
Some
one.
casual sex. That's what you saw on the street that day with some casual sex going on.
Oh, gross.
Hell yeah, I'm telling you, that was
You guys
real
tongue
life
kissed
Dolphin
right after that?
fan. No, you want to make jokes, but you might not like what you heard. But this is a real life Dolphin fan that
Hey,
knows
is this
that
a
I'm
real life
Dolphin
Dolphin fan, or is this one of those imaginary friends you got going
Like
on?
I said,
the guy was just walking. You heard him. He said 40-7 right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 40.
Bring him up. Does he watch the show? He's a Dolphins fan. How the fuck he ain't about the gate,
I'm
dog?
more liable.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm more liable to
Because I
say
just
this
finished
game's
telling you,
3-0
he's just
than
like this
40-7.
like a neighbor, bro. You know, I don't
you
really know him
just
like that.
you
But he
just
saw
now
me with my
told him.
Dolphin stuff, and he
from
told
what
me,
I hear from
and
this,
that's why
Pete, is
that
you're
day.
not plugging the show like a
You
good friend
just now
would.
told him
No,
about
but
the
listen,
tailgate,
but that's
brother.
why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. It is shocking to me that day. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. You guys want to laugh. You guys want to
Damn.
joke. You guys want to do all of this. That's fine to me. It's the simple fact that a
How
different
many
fan
points we would have
came
scored?
up to me and he just simply said, "Bro, I think we win that game with that boy Skylar." And I said, "What
That's
did you
crazy,
say?"
bro.
I said, "You like Skylar?" And
That's
I was
crazy, Pete.
shocked, bro. I'm
I'm
telling you, it's
shocked too.
crazy, bro. I was
I'm
shocked,
shocked.
bro. I'm
I
telling
would
you,
say
bro.
I would say
I
that
was
that's
shocked,
probably
bro.
the most shocking thing I've heard on this show all episode.
I'm telling you. And he said that he
Pete
liked
has a
Skylar
friend.
ever since last year. Now, mind you, he
I'm
told
just
me
fucking
straight
with you,
up.
Pete. I
He
fucking
told
love
me
Pete.
straight up he likes Tua. I just said I don't know, and that's when I first started talking. He was a cool dude, so I told him I don't know about Tua. Hold your horses. And then for him to come out and say Skylar, bro, I couldn't even believe it.
So he's hanging out the same destination as you, Pete.
He passed right over Mike White, huh?
The real ones know, bro. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Like, y'all could go by depth chart. Y'all could use whatever analytical stat you guys want to use. And I'm just saying everybody like to do that. The fact still remains the best quarterback on this roster. Well, people might not agree with it, but I'm telling you, GMs across the league, listen to what I'm telling you. GMs across the league
Never
will
forget.
pick. If
Joe
they had
Mixon.
quarterback competition, they will more than likely select
I think
Skylar out of the three that we
honestly,
have, okay?
I will
If
hold
they
on a
had them
second.
all
To be
three
careful.
in front of them and
Pete,
they had to pick one, they will pick
Joe
Skylar
Mixon.
Thompson.
how about I say this? I kind of think you're not wrong on that.
Hey.
That there is GMs in the league that would look at Skylar and want his stuff over. That's how the Giants have a fucking shitty quarterback situation going on. That's how a lot of these teams end up firing their GMs because they make those mistakes.
Right, Cap.
They fall in love.
There's
They
some
fall
GMs that
in
might
love
go
with
down
the
that
bells
road,
and
yeah.
whistles, but they forget
Daniel
that they still
Jones.
need to drive that fucking car with shitty gas mileage
Hey,
and,
Shake.
and no
Hey, real
air
quick.
conditioning to work every day.
Hey,
Hey,
Shake.
by the way,
Shake, can you imagine? Can you imagine the worst name in football handing off to the best name in sports? Skylar handing off to Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
It was perfect to me in that
Hey.
playoff
Right.
games.
Hey,
That
by
would
the
be
way,
a
real
1-2
quick.
tandem there.
I got a picture of Pete and his neighbor after he told him about the Skylar.
Oh my god.
Matching cowboy.
I gotta buy that guy. I gotta buy that guy a Skylar
Nobody
jersey, bro.
messes with Pete's
Yo.
Peace.
I'm gonna buy that guy a Skylar
That's
jersey.
good, Shake.
Pete, I
buddy.
swear to God, you take a picture with
Oh,
your neighbor
God.
in Dolphins gear like that with Skylar jerseys on. I will fucking, when we get our memberships back, you'll be a lifetime free member if I can have that picture.
Nobody messes with Pete's Peace.
Oh my god.
This is my pistol, Pete. That's what he'll call you. Oh shit! Ride him, cowboy. Oh fuck! I could do
I'm
this all
just
day.
saying, man. I'm not the only one, and that felt good. Not the only one. There's
Man, you know
guys
what,
out there in the
Pete? You know what I
NFL. There's
noticed? You
guys
was
in the
talking about
chat. I
looking in the
love.
hole and it
Right
getting
now, I
wet and
can't see
shit.
it.
You know now.
No, right now I can't see the chat, but I'm pretty sure there's someone that believes that out here. You know?
Oh yeah, they believe you all right.
I'm telling you, man. Skyler, man.
That's what's up.
Oh man. All right, Shake. I'm gonna drop out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up
prepping
soon.
and stuff. All right, boys.
I appreciate you, brother, for
appreciate
coming
it.
through.
Yeah,
All right.
no problem. I had to come in and toss it up with the fellas. I had to toss the salad, right, Pete?
Mm-hmm.
You did your
Hey,
thing, man. Keep it
Hey,
up.
like I said, we're gonna have you soon on the Insomnia episode, right?
Yeah, Pete. You coming?
Right now, late.
No, it's a pre-recorded. It just gets it gets released
at 3 a.m. No, actually, this weekend we're gonna do a Thanksgiving holiday a Thanksgiving special. We're gonna actually go live at 2 o'clock in the morning this Wednesday.
I mean, Pete, you should take it as an
Thursday
honor.
morning.
TD was the last guest that he just had. It's not like he's getting real good guests on here.
I had Larry K. I had Great One DeVore.
Yep.
So
TD was just last week. I mean, you'd be a part of a great lineup.
Hell yeah. And
No, I believe it. You guys keep it up, man. This is amazing, man. Dolphins content is necessary.
We're doing NFL Pick'ems, so it's an NFL Pick'ems thing. So
Pete would love that. Do that and some fucking fantasy betting on there, and Pete's there.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll see you guys.
All right, man. Be safe, yo.
Have a good one, Cap.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, but TD was our guest last night for Insomnia. We dropped it at 3 a.m. So we do our pick'em week. Me and Crypto, the Currency Connection. We do our weekly pick'em, and TD was gracious enough to join us yesterday. So
yeah,
it was a good episode.
So what do you guys do? You guys like at 3 a.m. You said you start recording or something?
No, we record at 6 o'clock.
No, we pre-recorded.
6 o'clock.
Oh, at 6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and then I release it at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
so people,
okay, perfect.
And you'll see there's usually like 5 or 10, 15 people in the chat, just watching it and just chatting it up.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It gives somebody a chat room.
We're doing a live one this upcoming Thursday.
And Shake, last night I was up last night, right? And you see my comment in the chat said, "Are we live tonight?" Because the window on my feed said live instead of premiere. I'm like, really? The boys doing it live this week? Like, really? With TD?
No, it'll be live next week.
Hey, by the way, Crypto, I got the Thanksgiving wine that I'm gonna be drinking that night. I got some Beaujolais Nouveau. Listen, y'all, real talk.
I'm going to get
y'all
mine,
want some good
Monday.
Thanksgiving wine. Get some Beaujolais Nouveau. It comes out now. You can only find it around this time of year.
How you drink something you can't even pronounce? Shake, say it again.
Beaujolais Nouveau. It's called Beaujolais Nouveau.
Hey, say that 3 times fast.
Beaujolais Nouveau, Beaujolais Nouveau, and
Right.
Beaujolais Nouveau. There you go. It's
say that after you drunk half the bottle 3 times.
No, I can't do that.
You need to get Michael to say that.
Right.
Yeah. So this is something that's supposed to be consumed right away. It's not like wine where you can age it for a long time.
Sounds like the way the Jaguars play football. Bullshit way Duval.
And you see, that's why you can't. And I'm going back to the show earlier. Like, that's still in my head. Can you believe that? I'm gonna have to go to sleep with a Dolphin fan that told me Chase Claypool should be the number. Think about what we heard earlier. We're supposed to just forget that. Are we supposed to just forgive? Like, who in their right mind would think Chase Claypool is number 3 on this team, bro? No. I said number 2. He said number 2. Let's correct that. He said number 2.
No. What we're trying to correct is you're going to sleep with a guy. You say you're going to sleep with a guy.
Yeah, I said we're going to have to go to sleep with what we heard. We're going to have to go to sleep with that, what we heard. Can you believe that as Dolphin fans? This is unbelievable.
I specifically remember Pete saying he needed to sleep with a dude that wants Chase Claypool as number 2.
Crypto, man. Well, y'all talking about sleeping with people. Y'all talking about weed.
We just repeating what you said, Pete. That's all. We're just trying to clarify some things, Pete.
Yeah, Pete, you want to
all
sleep?
good.
Sounds like you're kind of jealous of Chase Claypool to me, bro.
Yeah, man. You trying to
Nah,
you trying to get
you
them
guys don't.
digits.
You guys know who I'm talking about. Fred with
Chase
the
Claypool
worst
got
take said
cornrows, Pete.
all week.
He put the cornrows in that you should have put in, Pete.
Bro, Fred is your Fred is your hater minion, bro. What are you talking about?
No, that's what I said. I've never
I thought
heard Fred say a bad take, and now I'm going after him
I
because
thought
that is
Fred
one
was
of
your
the worst
minion,
takes
bro.
I've ever heard. I'm shocked
I
that
thought
Fred would
Fred was
even
your
think
minion.
something like this.
Oh, I
I thought he was
bad takes on a
smarter.
regular basis. What are you talking about?
No, Fred is
Right.
great.
That's par for the
Hey,
course.
Fred.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on, no,
Fred
wait,
be up here cooking,
Pete,
y'all.
wait, Pete.
He be cooking, you guys.
You're gonna do
Yeah.
Fred like that. You're gonna put Fred in the first against the wall club. Is that really what you're doing, bro?
Damn.
I'm just saying, Fred
You
was
shoot
pretty
him
good.
You shoot him up, and now you want to spit him out and
Yeah, because I'm calling him out. Where he at?
On
I'm
the other
calling
side
him
of that
out.
hole.
Hey, so who has better takes, Fred or Rashad?
Fred.
Probably Fred. I don't know.
Rashad?
No, just kidding,
Damn.
Rashad. I'm just kidding, Rashad. I said that. Rashad, Michael.
Yeah, Krista. Damn.
The difference between Rashad and Fred is Rashad knows when to just stop finally.
Rashad would be like, just let Pete go.
And you can barely hear Rashad.
Yeah, I love Rashad.
It's easier to tune out Rashad because you can barely hear him anyway.
After the time he gets mad, you talk over him. But
And you
you're
get
right,
mad,
brother.
then that's when you hear him. Only time you hear him when he's get mad.
Sounds like he's talking away from him in the hallway.
He's got some kind of professional limiter on his microphone, man. He starts yelling and it gets quieter.
You're right, Color. I noticed that with him. He'll start yelling, and it's getting quieter and quieter.
Yeah, like it gives that ceiling, like a compressor or a limiter of some kind. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's some good ass phone
Yeah.
right there. Some good earbuds.
Yeah. Man. But
That
anyway,
active
we're
noise cancellation.
We're gonna wrap this up so we could give El Capitan. He's gonna be on in 20 minutes, I would say.
Well, it
20.
stops it from
Take
clipping.
20.
Crypto.
I haven't gave my prediction.
It stops it from clipping. Like when Lewis and Pete start yelling, what theirs do, that's clipping.
Yeah, but Color, you know the difference between me and Lewis is that he just be loud and wrong. You saw how Crypto just ate him alive right now. He just be loud and wrong. He get cooked all the time.
Man, I missed that shit. I missed it. I was up here eating my Bud's chicken, man, and seafood, bro. I missed all that.
Man, you're
It's
lucky,
all fun and games until somebody gets pregnant.
That's right. Y'all don't have
That's what they say.
y'all don't have Bud's chicken down in the Broward and Dave, man. Y'all don't know what you're missing.
Do y'all have Brown's chicken in Florida, or used to?
No,
I think it was an old chain back when.
Hey, by the way,
Church's
this
was
is
alive, Church's chicken.
This is the trophy that Pam gave me. The Big Spoon Award.
Got the big spoon.
Yes.
That's a good one.
And here's my trophy. Wolf. This is my Wolfpack trophy for most recruiting in 2023. So
got the CB83 handed the awards out.
Yeah.
Damn.
For most recruited. Yeah, you know me.
I just changed my prediction score right now. I just changed my prediction score right now because you know what? I gotta be honest with y'all. I only changed it by 3 points. I haven't told you. Y'all know who I say is gonna win.
Wait a minute, about 3 points?
No, I changed the Raiders scoring 3 more points. No, I scored. No.
6-3.
No.
Hey, Pete, I'll tell you what.
We're
bro.
not going to score that many points.
I'll tell you what, Pete.
I'll tell you right now,
Pete.
I got us scoring about 12, 13 points.
Pete, I'll tell you what, Pete. I'll tell you what. If you cash at me $50, I will lay $50 on the Raiders money line. How about that?
The Raiders money line?
I don't know. The money line.
I will take the Raiders money line.
What's the return on that? There's better games to bet on.
It's 5.5 to 1.
It's probably
Well, you gotta
It's
stay away
probably
from
the
this game. There's
Carolina
better
game
odds
is
out
a
there.
money line.
It's
Glad.
5.5 to 1, Pete. Give me the 50. Give me your $50, and I will bet your $50 on the Raiders money line. If you're so sure that they're gonna win, bro. How
I'm
about that?
telling you, I'm trying to tell you. I just predicted the
No,
score.
the Carolina
I
Panthers
don't
probably
think.
got
You
better
see, the
odds.
thing is the covering part, right?
Now,
But
if you
the
think they're
issue
gonna,
is,
okay, that's a different debate because 13.5 is a lot
yeah,
of points for any NFL game, bro. Okay, so I'd
exactly,
probably be telling people to take the points too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
exactly.
keep in mind, Pete, that it was the same script, same story before the Denver game. Who we were giving 6.5 to, bro. Okay, and everybody said all the smart money. Oh, take the points because Denver. Oh, Russell Wilson, Sean
Yeah,
Payton.
that's not happening.
They're only going to be embarrassed for so many weeks in a row. So they might
I
not
see.
win.
Now,
They might not win, but take the 6.5 for sure. Yeah, that was
no, no,
50 points, bro. Later.
no, no. Now
50
I see why.
points later.
Now I see why Dolphin fans are so excited for this game. They remember the Denver game at home, and now we're getting back A chain. So you
Right.
guys are feeling
Right.
like, oh
Right.
my
It's called
God, we're gonna
evidence.
score
It's
so many
called
points.
evidence, Pete. It's
I'm
called
telling you,
evidence.
I
It's
know,
called evidence.
that's why I'm glad you said that because it brought me a little memory, and you guys are gonna ride that high, even though we're coming off a low, losing to the Chiefs and having a fly. These guys stayed back and celebrated. They didn't just come right back. They stayed back and they had
What's
fun. I
the?
bet and went to clubs and
Okay.
everything.
I
So
don't
they're
know
gonna
about the
come out
history of
flat.
Vegas bets and
This is my
odds.
prediction.
But what's the? I want to
Gonna
say.
Right.
score.
Right. So when I say
What was the last time?
when I say that I'm not playing feeding into the trap narrative because I've got evidence to show we beat the trap all year. People want to ignore that shit. But like I said, take the 6.5 points against Denver. Go back in a time machine
What's
and
the?
take
CCR.
and
Exactly.
go back in a
Okay,
time machine and bet the 6.5 points to your heart's content. I dare you. Go ahead. Take a time machine. Go back in time and put your money on that Denver 6.5. Go right ahead.
My only question would be,
I
what
was
is
safe.
the
I felt
chances
good
of
with that
Vegas
one.
being right repetitively in bigger spreads from early in the season to mid into late season?
Well, they're not just crypto. They're not just like saying, well, we like the aqua and orange, so we're going to make it 13.5. I mean, they're basing it on
No, I'm just saying,
something.
what's the? Yeah, I'm saying it could be, but I'm just saying, what's the
They're
odds of
basing
them
it.
consistently winning from picking a spread like that early, mid season to late season?
I
Because the
don't know.
teams
I
are
don't know.
different.
That's a great question. Like as the sample size gets larger, how much more accurate do they get? Yeah, that's a good question.
Right. As far as a betting
Basing it
person would
off
want to
of
know that, especially if they
they're
put money
basing
out there. They want to
they're
know what's the likelihood of this repeating itself.
I do know that Miami is pretty good at covering the points, so that I do know.
I think they're like
Mm-hmm.
5-3 or 6-3 in the season.
Yeah,
To be
yeah.
honest with you, they're really high up there. Yeah, you're right, Color. But I think they're basing that based on like the performance, right? The last 2 weeks of a rookie quarterback starting. So they're taking that into consideration, how they haven't scored many points. But
The
what they
strength
fail
of
to
their
realize,
opponent, the strength of their opponent,
and playing on the road, and what their strength of their opponent. Yeah, like we're so strengthy. I don't think we're so strong, bro.
the history
Mm-hmm.
of teams playing for an interim head coach.
No, but this is what Vegas gets it wrong a lot of times, Color.
But not
They get
that
it
wrong,
wrong.
bro.
This is
Not
almost
that
perfect because
wrong.
my phone is about to
Okay,
turn off any second
okay,
now.
so
Yeah,
take
that's
the
why I
points.
asked that
So
question whether or not
fair enough.
what's
Take the
Vegas
points.
repeat performance.
Fair enough. Take the points, but they're not so wrong that we should lose this game.
No, this is what their
No, they're
So
I'm
still
seeing.
when
favored.
when we're
They're not
favored,
changing it to a
Vegas is
loss.
wrong. But when they're favored, then Vegas is right.
No, I mean, you can easily say
No,
that,
Vegas
but
is
that's not
still
how it
wrong.
Okay,
is.
so
But what I'm saying is
They're
Vegas,
still wrong,
Vegas.
technically,
Jake. If we
technically, Pete, it's
underdogs.
10.5. Technically, it's
Yeah,
10
it's
and
an
a half.
easy card out. Look how
No,
easy
wait,
Shake just went in and out. Boom.
technically, Pete, it's 10.5 because we're at home, so we're getting 3 right off the bat. So technically, it's 10.5
Exactly.
on
And
a
that's
neutral
exactly
field.
and that's exactly that's what I was gonna say. I put the Raiders to score 3 more points. Now it wouldn't shock me even if the team that wins this game, I'm gonna tell you right now, the final score is probably gonna be 24-10, 24-13.
I got
And yes,
22-9, bro, and it's going to play out exactly the way the Saints did with Ian Book, bro.
oh yeah, I remember that
A
Saints game.
good team with a terrible quarterback. It's going to play out the same fucking way
No.
as New Orleans.
I'm
22-9.
telling you, this is the difference. This is why I'm
That
trying to
game, that
explain,
was
Color. Don't
it
look at the
started out
stats.
pick six.
Don't look at the stats and go watch. Remember, we all saw the Chargers game. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we saw
like
him
the
when he
Saints
played
game
against the
then.
Chargers.
That
Justin
means our
Herbert.
offense ain't gonna do
He
nothing.
had a lot of rockets going out there. He just didn't complete them, right? All right, he's inaccurate.
None
whatever.
of those games
But-
featured. None of those games featured a complete secondary on our part with Jalen Ramsey, bro. You're totally failing to take that into
Yeah,
consideration.
but there's not that much film. Vic Fangio's gonna sit back and observe and try to, game plan on what he's
playing them for the last 3 years straight.
He has not played Aiden O'Connell. This is what I'm
Oh
trying to
my
explain
fucking
to you,
God,
Color,
bro.
before my phone
Like I
dies.
said,
Hello. Let me
Ian
just
Book.
say it before
Like
my
I
phone
said,
dies.
Ian Book. Ian fucking Book.
Oh my God.
Ian
Color.
fucking Book.
This guy, completely different offense from Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy
Ian
would line
fucking
up
Book.
in an I formation, 19 Bill
Yeah,
Walsh,
and so
40s
yeah,
offense. This guy, Aiden O'Connell, has him lining up with
and for
5
some
wide,
reason,
4
and for
wide
some
early on in the
reason,
game,
and
even
for
on first
some
down.
reason,
It's a
and for
total
some
different offense.
right, and for some reason, a 6-time Super Bowl champion couldn't figure out that Aiden O'Connell was better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
He has weapons. He has Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro.
Give me a
They got
fucking
the
break,
Jacoby
bro.
Myers. He has
Give me a
weapons, bro.
fucking break.
This guy's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. This is why the whole locker room knows this. They saw this. Go look at the Chargers game.
Technically,
This
you're
guy
correct.
threw a whole bunch of passes. He didn't
Technically, you're
complete many,
correct.
but that was his
Technically, you're
first
correct.
game. That's the type
Hey,
of game he's gonna play.
If
Like
you're
the
gonna
Chargers.
if you're gonna say that stupid shit, then you might as well say he's better than Tua because he's got 1,000% winning
100%. I will pick Aiden O'Connell over Tua. I'm not even joking with you.
I
Color.
just wanted
know what
you to
I
say that. I just wanted you to have that on the record. That
thank you for
walked
having
right
me
into
say
it.
that.
You walked right
walked
into
me
it.
right into
Color
it. You
didn't take
opened
that
the
much
door
to get
and
that
I
out of P.
appreciate you.
That
Thank you
wasn't-
for opening the door for me, Color. I appreciate that. If I fall off,
didn't
it's 'cause
take
my
that
phone
much.
died,
That was
but I
easy
know
for
you're
it to get
close
out of
enough.
Exactly. I was
Color.
opening the garage door for the steamroller. Exactly, Shake.
Right. That was an easy one to come out.
Shake, thank you. Crypto.
All right.
Thomas, you don't know football. And I'll catch you guys next time. All right, Thomas.
God, later, Pete.
Right.
Oh God! All right, Pete.
All right. But that being said, hey,
oh, this is great.
Any final thoughts, Thomas, before we close this thing up?
That's a fairly good cliffhanger right there, Shake. I don't know, man.
Hey, thanks. I was very thoroughly entertained between Pete and Michael's or Daniel's talk today. With Daniel, Pete, and Fred, they were batting about 1,000. It was awesome.
Yeah, those guys always bat 1,000.
So who's this Daniel guy?
Oh, I don't know.
He just this is his first time up in the panel.
This is first time up on the panel.
It's not Daniel Taylor, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Because he's been around. He's been around on Stephen D's and all that, and Twitter and whatnot.
He was about one or two more drinks away from. I'm sure he's probably night by now.
Yeah, I could tell in his voice.
Oh yeah, he's.
I mean, like when he first came on,
he's all tucked in now.
Yeah, but now you could tell.
So Aiden O'Connell joins the ranks of Mike Glennon and everybody else that is better than Tua, according to Pete. Yeah.
I think we should trade Waddle for him.
Well, that's a good idea. That's not a bad idea.
Waddle and Christian Wilkins.
I'll take
You
O'Connell.
gotta get rid of that short receiver.
I'll take O'Connell and Adams for Waddle and Wilkins. How about that?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be better.
And a couple draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, short receivers. You got to
and
get
an
rid
orange
of short
parking
receivers.
pass.
Pete said I
and an orange, and an orange parking pass. Exactly.
Oh man, but anyway, all right. I like to thank everybody who came up. My man CCR, he's in the building. 72.
CC.
Bill's fake. My man Kevin Lee, who's gonna be trolling me in a couple of weeks because he's a Seminoles fan.
Right. You guys got
my good man Jordan. What's going on, Jay? Hope you're doing all right.
As long as the safety is a safety, Shake Money, you should be all right.
And don't get me wrong, we lose this game, I'm going to be absolutely livid, and you are going to see a side of color commentary y'all ain't never seen before. I'm just saying, bro.
I don't blame you, man.
Color better not happen.
It would be
You think they
DEFCON
question my
5 in
you
the
think
fan
they
base at
question
that
my
point.
fandom now? Wait till after we lose. If we lose this game, wait till see how they question my fandom.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
But anyway, El
That's kind of like
Capitan,
what we were saying on with TD yesterday.
El Cap is going to be on in about 10 minutes. Make sure y'all check this out because he's going to be talking with the Raiders fan, the other El Capitan. So Capitan, you will rather. But anyway, y'all have a good night, everybody. Fins up, and let's get this dub. Let's get this dub, baby.
Good night, guys.
Good night,
All
and
right.
make sure to check out
Good night,
the
everybody. Fins up, everybody.
Insomnia episode from yesterday, man. All right,
Yeah.
peace.
And we're going live on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday at 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock, my bad. 2 o'clock. And we're gonna open up the panel at 3 o'clock if anybody's up for that time. You know what I'm saying? So peace.
Thanksgiving Insomnia special, is that what that
Hell
is?
yeah. Hell yeah. I got the
Yeah,
wine.
all
I got a
right.
wine. I bought a special
Just in
wine
time
for
for
it
you to
too.
get up early and cook your turkey and get it basted in the oven prior to, so you can have something to have.
So,
Right on.
You know.
all right.
Lot of
Good night,
coffee.
y'all. Peace.